Hi guys, welcome to the match number three from Nigeria Federation Oval. We are covering Zambia versus Rwanda game. It's been a poor start from Zambia so far, having lost two wickets, but we saw, I think it's a better batting from Zambia from yesterday. They did not perform this well. It was just Zoeb Chand who scored almost 47 runs, and to his support, we had Ayaz Dadabai scoring 20 runs, whereas Zakir Patel scoring 18 runs. They lost wickets earlier on yesterday, but now today they seem a bit confident so far. 18 runs, still not what they expected, but if they keep continuing the same way they're playing now, they might be aiming closer to 40 runs coming out of power play, and that might boost their confidence with no more wickets being lost. Also, Rwanda's attack has been not that great. Even though they took wickets, they are unable to control Zambia's batting, I would say. We're not quite sure who's the batsman and who's the bowler. We don't have the information yet, but once we get to know who is in the crease, then we'll talk more about the batsman and their stats.
Yeah, but so far, do you
18
think
after.
this is where they would want to be, only scoring 18 runs in the four overs, Kritesh? I think they probably have a little bit more uh, work to do in that regard to score at a better rate. Otherwise, it's just going to be a very slow innings, for them. So I think their goal at this moment should be now to score as many runs as possible in the next two overs, and then they can get back onto a little bit more of a easy-paced game in that post power play period. Do you think so?
Definitely, okay, but on contrast to that, they have lost two wickets, having lost both the openers. It has built quite amount of pressure on Zambia's batters coming in today. Since they were unable to put up a great performance, that obviously has to do today. If they can't prove it today, then it might be difficult for them going on with this tournament. So they don't want to take any risks. They're trying to play safe, but the way Rwanda are bowling, it is a bit dominant, I would say. So uh, it's kind of difficult for them. We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
we'll have to just wait and watch.
definitely. Like you said, I think that it's just the bowling that's become almost too
Being more
much for
dominant.
them to handle. So
Hmm.
at this moment in time, they're struggling a bit. But I think they
Yeah,
should be able to do better once they recuperate and get to a position where they're not worried about
yeah,
wickets as much.
definitely. They need to somehow manage with the wickets they have got, and if they don't lose any wickets for the next 4 or 5 overs, they might be very confident, and we can be expecting a score of more than 120. As you see, the runs prediction says they are in for about 100 runs, but if these two continue, we might be in for a lot more runs.
Score is 18 for 2 after the 4 overs, Gogure. So 18 for 2 after 4 overs.
Yeah, we're not quite sure what happened. There is a technical issue with the stream, and we'll be right back. Uh, Sorry, guys. We apologize for the technical error we had at our end in the cricketlaunch.tv. But we are back in the match. We have Zahir Patel and Zoeb Chand batting.
It's another wicket as well, guys, during that period where we weren't available. The score is now 21 for 3, and it's only been 5.1 over, so obviously a very difficult period for
But not
Zambia.
very ideal.
Yeah, it's not
Not,
at all ideal
not
for
very.
Zambia.
Yeah. So if this continues, what do you think might be the score? I don't think they might be able to reach 100, but this is what we were talking yesterday as
But these
well.
are their
As
better batsmen, aren't they? So I think we'll
yeah,
have to
if they
just wait and
lose
see.
Zoeb Chand, then I'm not quite sure who the wicket is. I think it is Zahir Patel who lost his wicket. Zambia better not pull the same batting like yesterday. To be honest, it was better than Sierra Leone. What do you think, Gokul? I think they had better batters. It is Zoeb Chand, the all-rounder, who took one single-handedly somehow managed scoring 119 runs. He contributed so much. He's contributed 47 runs. Unfortunately, he was unable to get to his half-century mark. But let's see today, he's on strike. Maybe if he is able to get to his half century mark, but it was very slow batting so far from Zambia so far in this tournament. They need to increase the intent
Yeah.
with the outfield being lightning fast. They need to take an advantage of it, I would say.
Yeah, I think they need to make sure
Zaya
that
Patel.
they utilize the pitch conditions at most, just to make sure
Yeah,
that they're able to perform
hmm,
better than they did yesterday. Obviously, they lost one game already. The last thing they want to do is make that two.
yeah,
Basically will make it really hard for them to make a comeback later on in the competition as well. Really well pulled shot from I think it was Zakir Patel.
Z-
Uh,
yeah.
we'll have to just wait and see how many runs they get in the end. I think she's going to be two.
Yeah, just 2 runs of the previous delivery. It is from Zoeb Chand and Zayed Patel. These two were the ones who put good partnership yesterday, Gokul. 18
Yeah,
runs and 47 runs from these two.
yeah.
So we have to see if they are able to build up a partnership today as well. If they get a breakthrough, Rwanda, with this partnership, then it might be a start of a collapse for Zambia.
Yeah,
I'll,
definitely.
I'll,
I,
yeah.
I think
Good
the
bowling
last
as
thing
well.
they want to do now is basically put more pressure on themselves, not score those ones
Yeah.
and twos, and then eventually it's going to become even harder for them, and they probably try to do something that they're not used to doing, and
Yeah.
might end up giving another wicket away. So they'll have to be very careful against this, left arm spin option,
Mhm.
and obviously just make sure that they don't, give up on their scoring rate as well. So they need to score at least
Yeah.
around 6 runs and over from now, so that they can have
Definitely.
a good chance of doing something towards the later half of the innings.
Definitely, Gokul, I will agree to that. They have to score at a rate of 6 runs minimum, I would say. But these two are capable batters. Uh, it's not like they're part-timers. They're definitely capable. As we were talking about how capable these two batters are, does Ravanda get a breakthrough of taking wicket of Zoeb Chand? It's a great breakthrough for them, taking the main man. Not very
It's
ideal
so
for Zambia.
disappointing for Zambia so far. I think
Oh,
they're just
sorry, it was not Zoeb Chand,
Zakir
it is
Patel.
Zahir Patel. Yeah, Zahir Patel is the man who's gone.
Yeah, but again,
We've
it's
still
so
got the hopes on
it,
Zoeb
it,
Chand, Gokul.
it's so sad that they've actually lost that wicket, because that was their key partnership. We were talking about it. They
Yeah,
had a lot of emphasis on those two going well and scoring runs for them, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like they were able to live up to the expectations of the team. And obviously, they've basically just thrown their wicket away, and now they're under a lot of pressure, Kritesh.
yeah, definitely. There is too much pressure on them. Let's just wait to see who the new batter is and if he's able to build partnership with Zoeb Chand. I
Yeah.
think that is what Zoeb Chand will be looking out for. He
Just
wants
somebody who
someone who
can
can
give him
stay
that
there. Not,
assistance.
yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
He wants somebody who can assist him, stay with him for longer till the end of the innings. If you just stay there, don't take any risks. Zoeb Chand will do the work of scoring the runs. That will definitely come through if you don't lose the wickets, I would say. You just have to play safe, play positive, don't lose your confidence. But I'm saying this, they've lost 4 wickets for just 26 runs
Yeah, I don't
coming
think
out
they
of
have
power
confidence right
play.
now, Kritesh, if I'm being honest with
Yeah.
you. Feel like they're really struggling for confidence.
Yeah.
compared to
Let's see who
yesterday,
the
I feel
new
like they've
ban.
struggled even more. And Rwanda's bowling lineup, super strong. Obviously, they limited the opposition yesterday really well as well, and they've
Yeah.
come back now and they've done even better. So I think really positive if you're a Rwandan fan. You can see
Mhm.
there's a lot of positive
We have
bowling
a
efforts.
question on the chat, Gokul. We have Muhammad asking the score. Muhammad, the score is 26 for 4 runs, and it is David Patel, the new batter on
Yeah,
strike, and
I think he's asking
Zoeb
about the
Chand is.
scoring on the website. So there's been an issue basically from the cricket associations. So the playing 11 information and the information on who's batting and who's bowling isn't being given to us appropriately by the teams playing the game. So we haven't put the scoring out. But if you want to know the scoring, we have our own. Yeah, 26 runs of 4 wickets. Yes, Goguri. That is the score. So we're trying to keep it up to date from our end, from a ball by ball perspective. But we haven't been given the complete information as to who's playing and what's going on with the actual scoring on the ground yet. So
Yeah.
that's why you're not seeing
So
the score on the stream. But hopefully that gets updated very soon, and then you should be able to get back to watching that game on
But Mohammed, you
cricketlaunch.tv.
can always keep the Cricket Launch TV stream live and you can listen to us
Yeah,
on YouTube. So we'll be updating every ball and we'll let you know the scores of each batters after every over, how they are performing, and who is the batters and who is the bowler. All these informations we'll be providing to you. So you can always tune in on the YouTube channel and keep the stream live
yeah.
on Cricket Launch website, please.
Some another drop ball, so the pressure keeps adding up here for Javid
Slowly.
Patel. I think.
A wicket and three dot balls. I'm not sure why would they bring David Patel so early. Yesterday we saw him come in at ninth and he scored only 4 runs facing 5 balls. So maybe I think this is the man yesterday. Do you remember Gokul Aman was talking about David Patel is the
Yeah,
captain and he's a hard
he,
hitter.
he came
If
to
he comes
bat
in,
really late down the order yesterday. He was almost batting with the tail, and I think they
yeah.
probably have a lot of emphasis on him scoring runs today. It's an appeal from the bowler, but nothing given.
Yeah, I think maybe bat involved there.
Must be.
Or straight to the stumps, but yes. You just have to wait to see. It is 26 for 4 after 6.4 overs. David Patel haven't scored any runs. He has to come out of the crease, have to score some runs, rotate strike, but it's been very difficult for him from
Yeah,
the bowling
definitely. I
attack of
think the
Rwanda.
bowling has
It's,
been quality
if
though, hasn't it, Kritesh? They've struggled to actually take on the bowlers. The best they've been able to do so far is just rotate strike, which obviously is not enough when you've only scored 28 runs now in 27 runs now in 6.5 overs. So I think they need to do much better in that sense.
Yeah, finally, David Patel managed to take a single there, but very unfortunate that he'll be the one most probably facing the next over as well. Zoeb Chand is not happy about that, I think so.
Yeah,
He
I
wanted to
think we
face as
remember that
many
from
balls as
yesterday as
possible
well.
and take.
Zoib Chand did look like one of those players who enjoyed, retaining strike. He wasn't particularly happy when the non-striker forced him to give up
Yeah.
strike. So we'll just have to
That's
look.
another dot ball to end the over. After 7 overs, the score is
Yeah,
27 for 4. David Patel scoring 1 run and Zoeb Chand and 4 run mark.
yeah. I think after every over, I'll put the team scores down. Just so that you
Yeah.
guys can keep a note of that in the chat box as well. I think that should help you guys out a little bit. So just have a look at that as well if you're trying to keep yourself up to date with the scoring.
Yeah. That's great of you, Gokul. That is what everybody's expecting in the chat box, I think. So, with the technical errors being faced from our end on the Cricket Launch TV and the officials not giving us the information
Yeah,
from the stadium, that is what causing us this issue with the scoring on stream, guys. Very sorry for that. So, Safara Khan says stick sports, but I think more than stick sports, if you go on to Cricket Launch TV,
it's the fastest
this
stream.
it's the fastest stream. So you can just try and you can have a look. You can test it out yourself to see which is the better and
Yeah,
faster side, and hopefully it is Cricket Launch TV, which is faster. I think there might be a wicket taking possibility,
there's a
but
wicket, guys. We called
uh,
it before anybody
mm,
else.
oh my God, that is umpire is not convinced, Gokul. Uh,
Unfortunately,
but I was convinced it was going straight to the off stump.
yeah.
maybe a bit high.
Yeah, Rwanda
So
well and truly back after a underwhelming performance yesterday. Rwanda have been really solid so far with the ball. Obviously, their batting lineup is what struggled yesterday, but their bowling was absolute class. But again, so far the bowling lineup just too good for the Zambia team. Obviously, they're bowling to a better team in Zambia, but they just struggled quite a lot to get going with the runs. Here, Zambia obviously Zoe Chand still only on five. Javed Patel unable to get off his mark yet. So I think it's a very interesting period of play now for
yeah,
Zambia. They probably don't want to lose any more wickets, but they also want to get going with their run scoring ability. So 28 for 4 so far, and the left arm spinner now in the attack, looking very threatening.
yeah. We have a prediction on the chat, Gokul. Badri Narayana telling total score 103. I think they might go more than 103 because we saw very similar batting style from Zambia yesterday, but they ended up scoring 119
Yeah.
end of 19th over, even though they lost all the wickets. But if I think Zoeb Chand is able to somehow get settled and manage to score runs with David Patel out there, the captain of the team, then these two might build up a partnership, making them very easy to score 103. I think
Again,
closer to 100 is definitely
Badri
possible, but
asks,
we're
is it
not very sure.
possible? The thing is, Badri, they need to make sure that they don't lose more wickets, and obviously that's very hard.
Yeah.
And you're still looking at 75 runs almost. So for them to score 75 runs with only 6 wickets in hand, that's where I would question it. And just to let you guys know as well, the scoring is back live on cricketlaunch.tv. So if you click on the link in the chat box, you should be able to see the updated scores as well. There you go, Badrinath. That's another wicket. So that 103 mark, it looks like it's going to be very difficult for them to get now. I probably would say somewhere around 85 is more possible at this moment in time if there is another wicket that falls. So I think it's very important that they don't lose any more wickets
Any
for the
wicket,
sake.
yeah.
It was a wicket last. I mean, it was a catch last ball, but it was
But it was a no
given
ball.
a no ball. So that's the reason why he's not walking out of the ground. So they still haven't lost the wicket. I still feel like 85 is the right score for
Yeah.
the innings based off how it's gone so far. Again, Javed Patel or Zohaib Chand not really looking that menacing. They're not getting any boundaries. At best, they're only able to take singles. They're scoring at a very slow rate. So
Lower rate, yeah.
if you guys again just want to keep an eye on the score, just to let you know, it is back live on cricketlaunch.tv, and we are still the fastest stream in the world for this game. So if you want to keep yourself up to date, I would just recommend you click that link in the description of the video or in the chat, and it'll take you to our website where you can watch this game live for free. And there's no ads, so it's uninterrupted viewing, and it's also the fastest stream in the world. So hope you guys enjoyed that as well.
So the
No
score
problem,
end of
Badri.
eighth over is 31 for 4 wickets. David Patel scoring 1 run, whereas Zoeb Chand at 6 runs. They have a comment from Safraz Khan telling Stick Sports they can see live on Stick Sports, but I would recommend going to Cricket Launch TV. Whereas on Stick Sports, if you go, you need to sign up, create an account before watching the game, and there might be chances of advertisements coming in between. We don't have any interruption, guys. There is no need for you to sign into Cricket Launch TV. All you have to do is just click on the link, choose what game you want to watch. We also have Falcons Champions Trophy going live today. So there are multiple actions going on in Cricket Launch TV.
Yeah,
So if you want to join us for the West Africa Trophy, please click on Zambia versus Rwanda game, and it should be there. Initially we had some scoring issues, but we can't be now. It has been sorted, and we have the game live out there, and it is the fastest stream, as Gokul
yeah.
mentioned.
Big Boss Sidhu asks, live kaha milega? Big Boss, if you wanna watch the game live, click on the link in the chat box. It'll take you to cricketlaunch.tv, and you can watch the game there for free. And it's live. It's the fastest stream in the world for this competition, and like I said, it's free and it's ad free as well, so it's uninterrupted viewing. So I hope you click on that link and enjoy the game.
Yeah, it is Zira Hanga bowling for David Patel. David Patel is showing some intent, but he's unable to get off the mark. After facing 5 balls, he scored only 1 run. Whereas Zoeb Chand facing 17 balls, scoring only 7 runs, Gokul. How often do you see this in a T20 game? They're clearly struggling. They
But
don't
at the
want to
same
take
time, I
any
feel
risks.
like
That is,
Zoeb just playing overly cautious because he doesn't want to lose another
yeah,
wicket.
lose a wicket. Yeah. They don't want to lose any wicket, but they don't have any time left. If
Yeah.
they continue with the same rate, I don't think 100 is even a possibility for them. It's closer to 85 runs or 84, I would say. They need to increase intent at least a little bit. One of them have to decide to go off the mark and score some runs for the team. They can't be playing like this against Rwanda. Obviously, Rwanda are better team. They have got 96% chance of winning today. In order for Zambia to defend the score, they should be aiming somewhere closer to 120 or 130. And the way they are scoring till now, we don't see that coming. Well, see, yesterday it was very similar. Zambia started off with I think 17, 15% chances against Nigeria, and the
Yeah.
way they were bowling, they came back into 50% chance, and with the batting slowly they went down. And until the last 2 overs, we still thought they might be back in the game. They might be able to chase this down, but unfortunately, having lost Zoeb Chand in
Yeah.
the last few overs, it was a bit difficult for them. But if he had stayed, they could have won against Nigeria, Gokul. Nigeria being the top team in this tournament,
Yeah.
Zambia taking on one of the best teams, putting a great show
That would have
against
been an
them. What do
incredible
you think?
start for their competition because obviously beating a team like Nigeria
Hmm.
isn't easy. They have a stacked team, incredible bowling lineup. We were talking extensively yesterday about Prosper being a incredible
Yeah.
prospect. For that Nigerian team in the future as well. Then you
Yes,
got
he
Javed
took.
Patel taking the bowler on and it gets another boundary. So an important pressure release shot for Javed and for Zambia there getting that boundary. So all of a sudden, I feel like we might be looking at a change of intent. Maybe
Yeah.
a few
I
overs
think
to
it is
wait, but
David
it's
Patel who is going to go for it now.
yeah. I think Javed Patel looks definitely like the man to go after it because obviously, if you guys are watching the stream now, you can see the scorecard so far. Only one person getting into double figures, which is obviously not ideal if you're a Zambian player or a Zambian fan. I think the goal now is to make sure that this partnership gets them to the end of the innings and they are able to put on maybe another 80 runs from now, hopefully. In the 11 overs, Kritesh, I think that'll be something that they would want to do at least to give themselves a chance
Yeah.
of defending this target.
Mhm.
Obviously, Rwanda have a really good batting lineup as well. We didn't get to see that yesterday, so they'll probably come out with something to prove today. And I think that's where you have to be very careful if you're a
I think
Zambia
that
fan.
was a six Gokul from the previous delivery. We thought it was a four, but
Yeah.
it was a six, first six of the tournament. They haven't scored any fours, directly going for a six. How confident it is, confident shot it was from Javed Patel.
He just got robbed
Great
the
batting from him.
back foot and took on the short ball, didn't he? Which I agree
Yeah,
with. That's the way you want to do it. You want to make sure
Mhm.
that the bowlers are a bit unsettled. You want to make sure you take the game to the bowlers themselves. And I
yeah,
think if you're able to do that consistently, then you're looking at a much better outcome overall for your innings. And so far, so good for Javed in that sense. He's played one
Mhm.
aggressive shot and it's worked out for him. And I
Yeah,
think now the goal should basically be try doing that as many times as possible without making any mistakes. And I think if they're able
yeah.
to do that, great.
I think Javed Patel now, he shouldn't be going for shots where it is like 50-50, risky ones. He should be going very confidently, timing the ball well, then he'll be able to make contact easily.
For
No run
sure.
of the first ball from the left arm spinner there. Let's see. Zambia have got a better bowling lineup, Gokul, than the batting lineup. We saw yesterday Mohammad Asim taking 3 wickets and keeping them scoring under 5 for each over. This economy was below 5. And Zoeb Chan, definitely another economical bowler, but
Hmm.
unfortunately was unable to take any wickets. So maybe we might be expecting some wickets from him today. We saw Soeb Pendi taking 2 wickets and Aslam Bera taking 2 wickets as well. But Aslam Bera was a bit expensive bowler in the bowling lineup they've got. So they have to go go with Zoeb Pendi, Mohammad Asim, and Zoe Chand to control the batting from Rwanda, I would say. If these three bowlers are able to perform very well, they must need a defendable score so that it will be useful with the bowling lineup.
Yeah,
If they don't,
definitely.
if these batters don't end up scoring closer to 100, it might be very difficult. Yesterday we saw Sierra Leone, even though they scored 48 runs, the bowling and fielding was extraordinary from them. They're putting all they can until the last ball, until they lost. Even though it was a bit, it was very clear that they're out of the game already, even before the innings started. They put everything they can. So we might be seeing very similar bowling and fielding from Zambia today, I guess. That's great turn
Yeah,
from
and I
Emil
think,
Gokul.
like you said, the
Great turn.
Zambian bowlers are going to look at that and they're going to be pretty happy as well because, they're going to have some purchase on this wicket, some turn for the spinners, and I think honestly it'll be one of the important battles in this innings. Sorry, in this match today,
Mhm.
that Zambian spin lineup versus the Rwandan batsman. I can see quite a lot of wickets potentially falling. Vikram says Jack is just annoying, disrespecting. Uh, how Zambia is struggling quite a lot. The
Mhm.
score is 43 for 4 after almost 10 overs basically. There's one ball to go. And I'll put the score in the chat so you guys are aware of what the score is as well. It's
I
just
think that's a
missed.
wide delivery from him.
Yeah, it's going to be a couple of runs as well. So I think they're going to get 3 of that ball. So much needed extra for Zambia.
Yeah, they definitely needed this extra. And where is the match?
The
We're
match is
covering
happening
it
in
from Nigeria.
Nigeria. It's happening in Abuja, Nigeria.
Yeah, after 9.5, we have one more ball left to finish the 10-over mark. The score of 46, Google. This is
Yeah,
what we are talking that they should be aiming for coming out of power play, whereas very unfortunate, they are able to score this only towards the end of 10th over. Now, what do you think might be the projected score if they score closer to 50 coming out of 10 overs? Do you think they might be able to score another 60, 70 runs?
I think that should be the goal. I think if they can actually get a boundary of this last ball and finish off this, session of play in the innings, I think their goal should be to get at least to that 110, mark. If they
Yeah.
don't, they're obviously going to struggle quite a lot in the chase. So I think the way it's gone so far, they're 46 for 4, guys. I'll just put it in the chat as well so that you guys are aware of it. 46 for 4 in 10 overs.
Yeah, the score is 46 for 4 after 10 overs. David Patel at 9 runs, and whereas Zoeb Chand is at 10. David Patel he has had a great batting today, scoring 9 runs of 9 balls, whereas Zoeb Chand scoring 10 runs of just 23 balls. He's wasted a lot of balls. If he tried converting each ball into a
Yeah,
run, then we could have been seeing somewhere closer to 60 runs
yeah,
today.
definitely. He's been
But
very slow, obviously scoring less than 50 runs. Again, guys, there's a drinks break in the game. Obviously, it's pretty hot here in Nigeria where the game is taking place. And they're just all having a drink as we speak. But again, just to like sum up the innings so far, they've struggled quite a bit with the bat. Nobody really getting to that double figure mark till Zoeb now, obviously scoring 10, and then there was a 14 run innings in the beginning, but nothing consistent, no quality shown from the Zambian batsmen. A lot of good aggressive bowling early on from from Rwanda, but they've almost given up on trying to take wickets. There was a no ball as well, ended up bidding
mhm.
a wicket. So Vikram says, is Israel playing? Let me just quickly look at the squad there. I think he wasn't he in the Sierra Leone team.
Yeah, he was in the
Yeah, I'm
Sierra
pretty
Leone team.
sure
He was
he.
playing.
I think he will be playing today. Israel will be playing in the second match, and
Sure.
hopefully he wants to repeat what he did yesterday. He was so good as a youngster coming and terrorizing the batsmen. He
Mhm.
was putting a lot of pressure on them, trying to get the wickets. He ended up getting a couple of wickets as well. And I think he was going to be really happy with his performance yesterday, even though it didn't really go his team's way. But hopefully, we can all enjoy some action from Israel today as well. Um, It's your
Slowly with these two staying up out there, Gokul, we can see
yeah
the run prediction creeping up from almost 80 runs. It has gone up to 102 now. I think we might be expecting more than 100 runs if these two stay for at least another 3-4 overs.
yeah,
We might be
and I
expecting
think
another 30-40 runs
Wickham wanted
from
to give
these
a
two.
shout out to his cousin Jenna, whose favorite player Israel is. So I'm not quite sure why she supports a youngster from Sierra Leone, but if she likes uh,
Yeah,
Israel, I think we all liked Israel yesterday. He was class. So
definitely.
I understand why. Again, we've got some medium pace action coming back into the attack. Uh, I think it's
Yeah, obviously.
Emil. He only went
Emil
for
coming into ball.
6 runs
Six
in
run.
his first over, didn't he? So he
Yeah.
looked class.
We'll see. We can see the current run rate is 4.6 and the projected score on the screen is 92. I think they might be in for more than that, easily more than 100 runs if these two are comfortable out there. It's too much pressure on Zoeb Chand. He needs to get going.
Yeah,
He needs to convert as many balls as possible into runs.
yeah.
Because that's
What he can't
another
afford is
delivery.
another
Yeah,
dot ball. He
wicket.
has to make sure that he gets runs every ball from now on. Right? He
Definitely. They
cannot be
can't be
slow.
losing any more balls. They can't be wasting any more balls, I would say. It's David Patel on strike. I'm not quite sure if it's David Patel. I think it is Zoeb Chand who is back on strike.
Yeah, I think that's Zoeb. Yeah, I think that might be
Yeah,
Zoeb.
it is Zoeb Chand. I'm not sure if it is, but it is Muhammad Nadir bowling. We thought it was a medium pacer, but
Yeah,
it is another left arm
left arm
spinner coming
spinner.
into attack.
Yeah.
They saw how
Oh, he's
efficient.
just beaten the man. All ends up. The batsman had no reply for that. He got to the pitch of the ball, but just missed it completely. Quite a lot of turn on this wicket now,
Definitely.
Kritish. I feel like if anybody wants to back spinners, I think that's probably the smart thing to do. It's going to be very economical when the spinners are bowling. I can assure you that much, considering
Yeah.
how effective they've been at turning the ball so far in this innings. We saw a little bit of this yesterday as well. Not this much turn, if I have to be honest, but
Mhm.
today's been world class bowling
Yeah.
from this Rwanda team as well.
We have to keep in mind if Mohammad Nadir is able to turn the ball this much, we might be expecting even better turn from Mohammad Asim, who is bowling for Zambia.
Yeah,
So he might be dominating in the second innings. Gokul. I think they might bring him earlier on in the power play, trying to take some wickets. We'll see if they stick with spin bowling option or they would want to experiment with the Pacers. Even the Pacers, they took wickets, but they ended up giving a lot of runs. So you can't be giving out runs at this stage, at this game especially because uh, they are scoring very low. I think they might be defending somewhere closer to 100 runs. So you can't risk bringing new bowling options to experiment if that'll work out. You'll have to stick with the spinning options. That's the last ball for Mohammad Nadir in his third over. He has controlled it with a dot. Just 3 runs over from this over.
yeah.
The total score is 49 for 4 after 11 overs. Zoeb Chand at 12 and David Patel at 10 runs so far. Asim masterclass today from Pyro Legion. I'm calling it Zambia will win. I think if they score 100 runs, they can
They'll
try
have enough
defending
time because
it.
obviously yesterday as well we saw that this Rwandan team is capable of throwing their wickets away, and they're
Yeah.
lacking a bit of confidence as well with the bat. So I think if they're smart and they're able to get to that 100, maybe even 110 run mark, then they're definitely in the game. But we said they should probably get to around 50 before the ninth over, Pradesh, and in the 11th
Still,
over they're at 49. So I
yeah.
think they're struggling quite a lot to get going, and that's probably going to come to bite them at the end of the day. And I feel like that's probably like something that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, there we go. That's a pressure releasing shot from Zoeb Chen. That's a boundary for them. Great shot from him because of how quick the outfield is. He was
Yeah,
able to get the boundary, I would say.
yeah,
This is what we're talking about. They should get advantage of this outfield being so fast. If they try hitting it in the gaps, it's obviously going for four.
Yeah,
You just need to time your shots
they
very
need
well.
more of it though. But do you think that's a little bit of the pyro effect as well? He's back to team, and all of a sudden there's a boundary against that team. So,
Yeah, I think so. Maybe
oh no, actually he did
it's
support
Pyro
Zambia.
is
Apologies, yeah, my bad. So I thought he was supporting Rwanda because he was supporting Rwanda yesterday, wasn't he? So he supports Zambia for once, and Zambia ends up getting a boundary. So I think he's going to be pretty happy with himself there.
yeah.
We just have to wait and see.
Sohaib back to his same batting style after getting a boundary.
Yeah,
3 dots, 2 dots. Sorry, you
60
can't
of
be.
29 guys. He's going at almost 50 runs. Sorry, 50 as a strike rate.
It's test cricket level batting today from him. Another dot ball from him. You can't do this. Today I'm not falling for the highlights, Gokul, or the replay. I won't be falling today. We saw, I got a little bit confused, but
Three
I
times yesterday,
realized,
guys. Three
yeah,
times yesterday, Kritesh saw the replay of the game and thought it was at the actual live event, just repeating again. And he's like, oh, I can't believe
another
it's
dot
happened
ball.
just like 2 balls ago. And he got bamboozled by the replay a few times yesterday. Hopefully, he doesn't get bamboozled again today.
That's another last ball from Muhammad Nadir. I think it stayed up air. Oh my god, that's a six. He has made up for the 4 dot balls he had in this over, Gokul.
There we go, guys.
Second six.
Could have been a
S-
wicket. There's a good effort in the field, but just a little bit too much on it for the fielder to get to it. But again, so far so good when they have been aggressive. They're getting the outcomes that they wanted,
Runs.
that they deserved. So I think they're going to be
Yeah.
pretty happy with it as well.
Definitely, they should be happy after the 2 boundaries. The only disappointing part is if they managed to take singles of the 4 dot balls, go, they would have scored even more runs. 4 dot balls in an over, you can't be risking so much things. You
Yeah.
can't be losing out runs on those balls. You need to utilize as many balls as possible,
But much needed
especially
boundaries
when.
though, Kritish. Don't you think 10 runs of that over? They get to almost 60 in 12, 8 overs left. Do you think that
Yeah.
110 run line that we initially said is likely now, or do you think they're
Yeah,
still going to struggle?
I think with these two still in, I think Gokul 110 is definitely possible. I would put my money if I'm backing the batting team for them to score more than 100 runs. But we'll see. All comes to a wicket, I would say. If Rwanda managed to take a wicket now, again, the score might come down drastically.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like 1 wicket now, and it comes down maybe by about 20 runs potentially,
Yeah,
because obviously
easily.
two set batsmen now, and I don't think anybody else is going to have the opportunity to take their time and get themselves settled in. So important phase of play for both the teams at this
Mhm.
moment. But good bowling so far from Mohammad Nadir, getting quite a lot of turn.
Great turning from him, Gokul, especially Muhammad Nadir. This is what we've been talking about, how dominating the left arm spinners are so far, not just in this tournament, but everywhere else as well. How important and how crucial it is to have a left arm spinning option in your team, Gokul.
Yeah, for sure,
So,
definitely. I think the more left arm spin options you have, the more likely you are to get wickets, more likely you are to be economical as well in this competition. That's
mhm.
the trend that we've been seeing so far. And I guess it's working for Rwanda in that sense as well. Bats are not
Yeah.
really able to take the left arm spin around.
We can see a lot of turning, and it's very difficult for these batsmen to judge. And if they make a mistake, then it's going to cost a wicket for them. Another dot ball delivery from Mohammad Nadir. Last ball of this over, I think so, coming up. If he manages to take a maiden, it's going to put so much pressure on Zambia. 13th over for T20 game when you are just at 59 runs. You can't be expecting a maiden over. How often do you see a maiden over? I think it has to do with the spinning option they've got. Left arm is clearly dominating it, but it is going to be putting so much pressure on the batsman as well. These kind of time is where we might expect wickets or we might expect some boundaries. Let's see if they turn this pressure into their positively or will they lose wickets?
Yeah, I think that's one thing they can't afford though, Kritesh, right now. Wickets. And what you guys can't afford right now is to not be watching this game live on cricketlaunch.tv. So if you guys are interested in watching this game live, click the link on the chat box. It's a pinned comment, and it's also in the description of the video, and you'll be taken to the cricketlaunch.tv website where you can watch this game live, ad free, in
Gokul,
HD.
as we were talking, we have a wicket there. I called it last ball as the maiden over. We saw that coming. It's a great wicket keeping effect. Good stumping from him. Great timing, I
This
would
is why
say.
you guys listen to Kritish about his wicked, conversations, and then you listen to me about watching this game live. Because just as I was saying that you can't be missing this game, they get the all important wicket. The breakthrough has finally come to
Yeah.
fruition for Rwanda, and all of a sudden it looks like they're going to struggle now to get to even 100 runs. Kritish, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think they have one more option left, Google. I asked Dadabai. If he comes in, he is capable of batting. He
Mm.
might be able to
That
build
is so.
partnership with
That has been
Javed
a
Patel.
quality player for them so far in his career, and he's done really well
I think
yesterday as
cricket
well.
did says Rwanda storage team. I think maybe he meant as a strong team. Definitely, Rwanda is a stronger team when compared to Zambia. But we have to keep in mind Zambia have got a better bowling attack. So you can't predict anything. Uh, if they get to 100 plus runs, then it's going to be very difficult for Rwanda to be chasing it the way
Definitely.
Zambia are going to defend the score.
Definitely, I agree with you on that as well, Kritesh, because obviously
Yeah.
at this moment in time they cannot afford another wicket loss, and if they do lose a wicket now, it looks like it's going to be curtains for them, at least in this innings. They need to make sure that they get some runs on the board as soon as possible, just so that they can give themselves a fighting chance towards the end of the innings to get to that 110 mark.
We'll just have to wait to see who the new batter is, who might be there out there supporting Javed Patel. Uh, I'm expecting it to be Dadabai. Yeah,
Dadabai.
there we go. I told you, Gokul, they are putting more pressure on Dadabai. He is the one who is capable of scoring if
Yeah,
there is anybody left in the batting lineup. So let's see. I think there might be a wicket chance, but umpire not convinced. It's a dot ball. Even the wicket keeper is not convinced for the wicket there. Uh, Emil called for it. He was looking at the wicket, sorry, the umpire trying to get his wicket. The third ball, another dot. So many dots so far. I think overall in this game, the dot ball percentage is more than 60, Gokul. What do you think is the dot ball percentage here?
I think we'll have to have a look
Easily.
at the dot ball percentage because it's been a lot of dot balls
I think
mixed with
even more than.
ones and twos, but
Yeah.
very few boundaries so far in the innings, and I think that's going to be a big problem for them later on as well. Do you think that it's going to come back and cost them for having all of these dot balls?
Definitely, you can't be having dot balls, especially in T20 game. I would agree even if it is a ODI, but the T20 game, how you don't see so many dot balls. Oh my God! As we were talking about dot balls, we see another six from new batter Dadabai. Sorry, it was from Javed Patel. Sorry, he's scoring his second six in this innings.
I think he's realized that Dhanabhai can give him the assistance that he needs.
Yeah.
His goal should now just to be going for it as uh, intent filled as possible. Don't you think, Ritesh?
I think they've got 5 wickets left, and either of these two batters have to take the risk, or else they won't be getting the mark where they should be looking at closer to 120. If these two continue, if Javed Patel tries to be aggressive, scoring runs, then there's a little bit of mind games going on after the boundary from Emil. I think that six had caused a little bit trouble
Discomfort
for
for
Emil.
him, yeah.
Discomfort for him, yeah, definitely. A good comeback from him. Another dot ball. He tried going for it, but ended up missing it. Javed Patel, we can see his intent slowly building up. David Patel has taken responsibilities in his hand. I think Dadabai is just there to support him, give strikes as many balls as possible to Patel, and he'll do the scoring.
Yeah, he'll do
That
the
is what they
rest.
should be looking
I
at.
think
Yeah.
that's the goal now for them to make sure that they don't lose any more wickets, but at the same
Mm.
time they're able to rotate strike in a way in which they're going to go for aggressive stroke plays. Obviously, Dadabai very capable of rotating strike easily, and
Mhm.
Javed Patel, we expected this from him yesterday, didn't quite come to be. He ended up coming pretty late to bat, and then ended up not being able to give any significant contributions with the bat. But today we can see he's promoted himself up the order and is looking like it's worked so far. Don't you think, Ritesh?
Yeah, definitely. It has been working very well for Javed Patel today. Yesterday, he was unable to show his capability. He scored only 4 runs after facing 5 balls. But since him being the captain,
Yeah.
he needs to prove that he is capable of taking his team towards victory. And clearly, we can see that being displayed today. Javed Patel 16 runs of 20 balls, and Ajas Dadabai scoring only 1 run of 3 balls he had faced. After 14 overs, the score is 66 for 5 wickets, guys. It's Javed Patel on strike, and new bowler is coming for his third over. He has given out only 7 runs. Uh, Trinjan Gyana. We'll see if he's able to control this over as well. That's a single in the first ball. We have the second ball. He's making the running for it. Do you think how crucial Javed Patel's wicket will be now, Gokul? If they get Javed Patel's wicket, then
Yeah.
even though they have scored 67 runs till 14th over, they
I
won't
probably
be
feel that
able to
they'll
reach
struggle to hit
the.
even 90 after that because
Yeah,
of how integral that wicket is for them. Not a lot of batting left after this wicket, so if they lose a wicket now, it's definitely going to be curtains for the initial target that we had kept. About 110, 115 runs that they need to get. I feel like that's a minimum in this ground. It has, lightning quick outfield as well. So the last thing you want to do is not utilize that and get the runs on the board, and then
yeah.
basically go into ball. And regardless of getting wickets early on, I feel like you're still going to put a lot of pressure on your bowlers and your fielders, and they're going to make mistakes and they're going to give up runs. We saw that yesterday with that Sierra Leone innings where they came back and bowled and they bowled really well. But even though they were getting wickets, it wasn't quite enough to get them close to the game.
The fielder trying to take a run out instead of aiming for the stumps, he ended up aiming for the umpire. Good jump and good thinking from umpire, saving his legs.
Good reflexes from the umpire as well,
Yeah,
guys.
good reflex. So if you're someone joining us on YouTube, please feel free to click on the link which is on the comment section. It is also the pinned comment. It will take you to Cricket Launch TV where you get to watch this game for free. There is no need for you guys to sign in and no interruptions, I would say, no advertisements and nothing, no bullshit. You can just watch the game for free. Fastest stream out there. You can join with us on YouTube to give your predictions, and we'll be discussing about every player's stats and how the ground has been performing.
Yeah,
So you get the insights from us on YouTube. You get to watch all the drama and the action happening on the field on Cricket Launch TV.
it's
So please
another
click on the
close
link,
call
guys.
there, Kritesh.
Another
Obviously,
close call, yeah.
Dadabai probably a bit restless. He wants to make sure he gets back on ball, but he's trying a bit too hard, Kritesh. I feel he's trying to hit
I
it.
think, yeah, so many dot balls so far is putting so much pressure, and they don't want to have a dot ball. At the same time, when they try to show intent, they miss the ball, and it is like the bad timing, I would say, ending up being a dot ball. It's another dot ball. After 15 overs, the score is 68 for 5. Dadabai at 2 runs, whereas Javed Patel at 16 runs. 5 more overs to go. We might be expecting at least 40 runs, which will get them to the mark which we had predicted earlier on, closer to 100. And that is what they should be aiming at as a Zambia bowler. It might be pretty difficult, even though 100 seems a bit low in this stage. But I think they're capable of defending that score. Might be difficult, but they have to do it. There is no other way for them. If they lose this game today, it might be their second loss in the tournament so far. It's the second game they're playing, and having lost 2 games, it's not going to be good for them.
Yeah,
So they need to prove everybody that they're
he's just
capable of
bowled
scoring.
really well today, hasn't he?
Definitely.
Tingana, he's bowled, very economical. 3 overs, 8 runs, Kritesh. What is your opinion on that?
Mhm. That's definitely great. But this is what we've been talking about. Spinners are very effective in this pitch. Too much turn they've got on the ball. So utilizing the spinner options you have in the team is very crucial. It might control the scoring, I would say.
Yeah,
I think they
definitely.
might bring in Mohammad Nadir for his final over now. There might be a possible wicket taking opportunity. I think it's a wicket Google. I think Javed Patel has lost his wicket the very first ball
Oh, it's
of.
a top edge. It's going towards the field. Let's have a look to make sure that's
That's
the case.
Muhammad Nadir who had taken the
Yeah,
catch.
really solid
Great
catch
catch.
from Mohammad Nadir there. Obviously not easy under the sun. But there we go, guys. The big wicket, the big fish. Javed Patel goes for 16
Javed
of
Patel.
22. And all of a sudden now it looks like I think 90 is probably the more ideal prediction for the innings line. What do you think, Ritesh?
Yeah, definitely. This is what we've been talking about, Gokul. If they get a wicket there, the prediction of our run line might come down closer to 20. But I think that is what had happened. Not 20 runs, but at least 15 runs had come down after Javed Patel's wicket and Zoeb Chan's wicket. These two wickets have brought down together of 30 runs down, I would say, towards our prediction.
Yeah.
We were talking about this before. The dot balls is building the pressure, and they somehow want to get boundary to compensate for the dot balls, but ended up being a top edge thing. So having lost his wicket, it's pretty difficult to judge in this pitch, Gokul. Good bounce, everything is fine, but ball has got a lot of turn, so it might be difficult for the batsman to judge
Exactly.
the ball and
But I
time
feel
it
like
very
you,
well.
you still need to have a certain amount of runs on the board or else it's not going to be of any use. They're at 68 for 6 in 15 overs, guys.
This is Ruba Gumia's first over, first ball. He has taken a wicket. We have Madini, the new batter. Positive start from him, getting off the mark, single in the first delivery. Might be a run out opportunity, but not a direct hit.
Yeah.
If it was a direct hit, it would have been a wicket.
Yeah, it's that man, Mohammad Nadir, again, Kritesh, in that field. He's
Yeah,
been all over the place. Everywhere the ball's gone, he's been there.
he is
So,
there.
solid performance from him so far today, don't you think?
Obviously, good performance from him so far, with the bowling as well as in the fielding, having taken the catch as well. Was great shot. Now they have decided that there is no need to show intent and miss the balls, making it a dot ball. We need to at least take singles of every
Yeah.
ball, and if we get a loose ball, we might utilize it for a boundary, but not going for it every ball. That's a good thought process from these two batsmen. And Madini had come in now positive. He got off his mark very first ball, so we might be expecting him to show some good classic cricket, Google.
Yeah,
Another
definitely.
single there. We'll see. Guys, give us your predictions before the game ends. We still have almost 3.3 overs left in this game. We'll see if they are able to get to that 100 mark, or can Rwanda control them before getting to the 100 runs. See, Romania, having taken a wicket, gave three singles so far, coming for his fifth delivery. Another single. I think single. You don't mind taking some singles if you are
Yeah, because you get at
Rwandan
least
player.
some runs on the board if you're a Zambia batsman, and I think as a Rwanda batsman bowler, you're just happy to not give away any boundaries. So I think singles now is a win-win for both the teams in this
Yeah.
position, which is very rare for something like that to be the case, especially in a T20 game. Kritesh, how often do we see singles being seen as a positive outcome? Hasharadi says 101. Yes. I think I personally would think more about 109. Sorry,
99.
99.
Yeah.
Maybe a few runs, a couple of runs less than you.
Yeah.
But I think it is possible for them to get to that 100 if they're just a bit more positive with their scoring. They still have 4 wickets left. So I don't think an all out is on the cards yet. We'll just have to wait and see how they go. And obviously, all of that depends on um, Dadabai. If Dadabai is able to do well, then yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, then no.
With 4 overs left, current score is 72 for 6, and Dadabai being scored 4 runs of just 9 balls. Madini, he looks bit. confident 2 runs of 3 deliveries. The projected score on the screen says 90 runs. I think it is a bit higher. We might be expecting at least 5 runs each ball,
Each
and
over, yeah.
each over, and we might end up with a score of 94 or 95.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. I think as we talk, there might be a wicket opportunity. Uh, he missed a direct hit.
Oh my
I
god.
initially thought that would have been
Good
LBW, but
backing
it
up
was
though, just to make
pitching
sure it
outside
doesn't
leg.
go for any additional runs, because obviously that's the basics. That's what you want to do as the fielding unit. But in the end of the day, that's just not good enough
Yeah.
from the bowler. He had all three stumps to aim at, and he ended up
Mhm.
missing it. It could have been another wicket rotation. All of a sudden, you're
How
looking at something
how
like this.
you're
So
being a bowler, you're bowling aiming towards the stump. If you're unable to hit from this closer towards the stump, it is very bad
yeah,
performance from a bowler, I would say.
it's definitely not ideal.
A poor
Let's just
poor
have a look
performance
to see
from.
what the comeback is from the bowler by batting. He finally connects with the ball, but I think there's a fielder there who's
Just
just going to
another
cover
single.
it for a single. So we're back to being singles. FC Goguri says Zambia and is upset with Zambia. I wonder why. Goguri, what are your opinions on the game so far?
They scored 73 runs in 6.2, having lost 6 wickets. Well, but it's fine. I think he'll be happy when Zambia come into bowling, where they'll be able to show their capabilities.
Yeah,
The quality of bowling is really good, and the fielding as well. So
he's trying to hit
I
on
think
the leg side, but he's going to get a
it's a
boundary
four,
straight. So Madni getting off to a good start here. He's got what, six or four
six
balls.
runs. Yeah,
So he's
six or
probably the
four.
only player so far who I think is positive in their strike rate, more than 100, which is
Mhm.
again very disappointing. As a cricket neutral, you want to see better quality batting, a lot more aggression, and
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. Finally, we are able to see some level of aggression from
Another
Madni.
dot ball after the boundary. He has had a comeback. He's controlled him. We were talking about Madini. I think he did not play yesterday. This the first game for him in this tournament. He has showed that he is capable, and I think the way he's played today, they might bring him up top order in the next game if they lose any wickets earlier on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe that
pretty
might be
decent
a
bat.
pretty decent strat as well, just to make sure that you're covering your important batsmen a bit, making sure that they don't
Mm.
face a lot of the quality bowlers. 78 for six guys, 2 balls left in the over. I think they should try to get at least a couple of runs off those last 2 balls, and it might end up as a really good over for them, and they can come back and do something in the next overs as well. I think they get the first of those singles there, so 79 for 6, and then there's a 1 ball to go. I think if they get another single and get to 80, how much runs do you think
Mhm.
they'll score in the last 3 overs?
Three
Six
overs. If they
runs,
get to the 80 mark,
yeah.
we have Ellie DeLeon on the comment section asking, live chalo bore mat karo. I'm not quite sure what he's talking
I
about,
think he
but
wants
if
to
you
watch
want
the
to watch,
game live, yeah.
yeah, if you want to watch this game live, please click on that link and it'll take you to Cricket Launch TV. I think as we were talking about, there is a wicket, so you don't want to miss the dramas happening. The way Ravana are able to
Yeah,
control Zambia's
Shobraj says
batting.
105 after that wicket. I don't think it's likely that they're going to get to 105 when they only have 3 wickets left, and they've also lost the guy who hit the boundary. Not quite sure what Dylan says. This is Lon
Says,
Lon
yeah,
Lon. Not quite sure. Really understand English, Dylan. So if you want to speak in English, we would really appreciate that. Um, I mean, if you can't, you can
yeah,
all obviously just click on the link in the chat and watch the game live on
yeah.
the cricketlaunch.tv website instead. Obviously, ad free, HD, and it's also the fastest stream in the world as well. So feel free to do that. Again, just to let you guys know as well, the score after the 17th over is 79 for 7. So another wicket coming in the end
Wicket.
of the over. As you thought that they had a good over, they end up
Yeah,
losing
there
a
are
wicket.
definitely Opal. It's not ideal. You end up having. He says 105 is easy. We need to consider that they are the tail enders who is out there batting, so it might be pretty difficult. Even though it's just 27 runs for them to get to
Yeah.
that 105. It might be pretty difficult in the next 3 overs to come.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if you're looking at it from like a neutral point of view, you would think realistically they would have been scoring at least 6 runs on over for the previous overs, but it just looks like they're going to struggle now.
Yeah, I think maybe 95, 96 is what they might be looking at this stage. It's Soeb Pendi to the attack. He
It's a
came in
wide ball
yesterday.
though.
He was the only batter who did not lose his wicket yesterday, Gokul. He scored 7 runs of 4 balls. The only batsman in Zambia who did not lose his wicket yesterday. They were all out for information, guys. And he was the man who came in towards the end and he did
Yeah.
not lose his wicket. Last over, maybe 12 or 13, says
I think they're
Subraj.
going to
That
struggle
is
though.
possible if they did not lose any wickets.
Yeah.
But having lost 7 wickets, and I think clearly there might
They
be
get a
another
boundary
wicket
now
also coming
though,
soon.
Kritesh.
Yeah.
So I think you got to keep that in mind. Dadabai is still there. So realistically, Dadabai could still get you those, 10, 12 runs, as Shobraj mentioned. Shobraj is
Yeah.
very faithful for his prediction, I think. He said
105.
105 is easy. We'll just
As
have
soon
to
as he
wait and
said
see.
another 105, we are getting the boundary as well. Because that's another wide
Yeah, so
delivery.
it's
I
not
think we
ideal
might
when you're
be.
bowling so many youngsters, you're leaking runs. We saw this yesterday in that Nigerian innings. The last over, they ended up scoring 20 runs because of some really poor bowling from, I think it was Zambia as well. So we'll have to just wait and see how that goes. Another boundary for Dadabai by the looks of it. So Dadabai almost, no, this time I fell for the replay.
Highlights, Gokul. You
Yeah,
fell for
apologies,
the.
guys. There was not another boundary. I misunderstood the replay as a boundary the way Kritesh did yesterday a few times. So I could be wrong. There is a field there, so it's just single. Yeah, but overall, you would be
That's a
happy with that, wouldn't
wide.
you,
Yeah.
Kritesh?
Yeah, that's a wide and another single Sobraj. Your prediction of 105. He still thinks easy.
Yeah, I
What is your
think
prediction, Gokul? Do you
now
want to stick
all of
with
a sudden
105?
it looks a little bit more likely. I would think I would say 102 more likely
Mm-hmm.
than 105
Yeah.
because you're expecting
Yeah.
again no wickets.
Oh,
To,
we have another person who is going to go with 115. Neha Kushwaha. 115. Maybe it's possible after this boundary, Gokul. I think that's a boundary. No, he saved it. He saved it. Last over must. I think he still thinks that the last over is going to go for 12 or 13
Potentially,
runs.
yeah, could.
Yeah,
The
potential.
way they've gone about their business, I think this partnership is the only partnership so far where they've looked like they're batting fearlessly. Obviously, Dadabai realizing that he has to take the game on, he can't afford to be slow with his innings. So
Mhm.
really good performance so far from Dadabai, and then 90 for 7 in 17.3.
So how many runs in the previous over? I think previous over we did not have more than 5 runs. I think so, 5 or 6 runs. But this over we have got already eight, 10 runs in this over so far, and we have Neha Kushwaha's prediction of 115 still in play.
Yeah,
I
I think
think
the
now at
115
this
is a very brave prediction,
another
but
great shot,
there we
Gokul,
go.
another four.
I think that's the thing, Kritesh. They all back, Pendi and Dadabai's ability to score runs, and they haven't been disappointed so far. I think it's
Yeah,
been really solid, predictions from both Shobraj and Neha.
yeah.
All of a sudden, it
Kushwaha.
looks very
Yeah.
likely that they'll be able to get to that 105 or
120
100,
mark. I
maybe
think
50.
120 is possible, Gokul. I
They
think
probably
the,
need
the
it.
way
We said in the beginning of the innings they need to target that 120 mark, or else their defense is going to struggle quite a bit. And I feel like they've done exactly that, and they've done really well as well to get themselves to 94 in the first place. If a wicket falls now,
it's
though,
another
I think they're going
wide,
to
another
struggle.
wide, another wide, Gokul.
I can't believe that it's been given as a wide though, Kritesh. The batsman moved around like 5 times before the bowler bowled,
Mhm.
so I think it's a bit unfortunate for the bowler. But
Yeah.
considering you've given away 3 boundaries and 2 wides previously as well in the over, you have to just say, could this be the over that changes the game?
Now we see Zambia's win percentage is slowly climbing up. They've gone up to 19%. And if they score another boundary, they might go more than 20 at this point. We were talking if they score more than 100, they might defend it with the bowling attack they've got in their lineup. Do you think these bowlers are three extras?
Three extras
Also
and
giving
three
three
boundaries. And
boundaries.
obviously, those extras
No.
keep adding up. You still have a ball to bowl, so that's additional runs as well that
Yeah.
you're giving away. Shobraj
Hmm.
says, guys, I'm right. I told you, you are. It looks like you will be right, Shobraj. And I think in the end, Neha will be right as well now. We didn't expect a lot of aggression from these two. Again, we knew they were capable of it, but the entire day we saw Javed Patel, Zoeb Chand, people who are
Yeah.
able to score runs, people who are able to play aggressively. They weren't able to be aggressive as well. So that's the reason why we initially thought that they might struggle to get to that 100, 515 mark. But it looks like they proved us wrong. They've done really well in these last couple of overs to get themselves into a really solid position, I have to say. And just to let you guys know as well, if you want to watch this game live, you can click on the link in the chat. It'll take you to cricketlaunch.tv, where you can watch the game for free in HD, ad free as well. And it's the fastest
So,
stream in the world for this competition, guys. So feel free to watch this game or any of the other games that we have on offer for you at cricketlaunch.tv. Another medium pace option coming back into the attack. He said he backed 105 with some money as well. So I think again we're not a gambling channel, so we don't really talk about gambling. We're just a sports streaming channel. But yeah, if your prediction was that and you hit your
you're getting it. We're
prediction,
happy for
fair
you.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, go, happy for you getting your predictions correct.
And thanks for the
No worries,
compliments
Shobraj. You don't
from
need to apologize.
Dillian as well.
We obviously really like interacting with our fans and basically just talking to everybody about what their opinions on the game is. So thank you for sharing your opinion. And again, you're
So we
spot on
just
by the looks of it.
consider your predictions, and we'll also talk about our predictions. So we can talk about
Exactly.
predictions, no worries.
Yeah.
Uh, and thanks for the compliments from Dillian as well. He says both of us are sweet Google.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you. Thank you.
uh, Slowly we see the projected score going up to 108.
Oh, it's
And
a
on
really
our
good ball there, though, Kritesh. Almost getting a wicket
great
of
ball, yeah.
Zoe Pendy. I think at this point, Zoe Pendy looks better when he's playing just aggressive shots. Probably shouldn't try to
Yeah.
defend. Oh, you're from Mumbai, Shobraj. We're from India, but we basically live in different parts of India. But really
Yeah.
happy to know that you're from Mumbai and you're watching us. Obviously, it's really nice to connect with a lot of our viewers in India as well. We have a few people who watch from India, Middle East. A couple of guys from Europe joined in, yesterday as well for the same competition. So it's really nice to see people from all around the world joining us to watch games and just to discuss cricket. Really, it's very nice.
Yeah, a lot of cricket fans. Usually, we don't expect so many fans to be watching this level of cricket. They stick up with the higher level cricket, but we are happy to see people turning up for West Africa Trophy, the Falcon Champions Trophy, which we've been covering in the past few weeks. So we are really happy, guys. We are overwhelmed from the comment section, especially
Yeah.
with your predictions, and you're keeping
It's
our
another big attempt from Pendy though, Kritesh. He's missed
twice.
4 balls when he tried that. I think he needs to make sure that he doesn't throw this game away because all of a sudden the projected score has come down to 105. And obviously for our dear friend
Exactly so.
Shovraj, we would want that to go a little bit higher as well, won't we, Kritesh?
Definitely. I think they should be looking somewhere closer to 110 now. I think the ball has gone aerial. Wicket opportunity. Not quite sure what that's a six. After losing 3 balls, Gokul, he
Yeah.
proved that he can compensate for the 3 dot balls he had in this
Massive
over.
shot for the innings.
Great shot from
Zoe
Sohail.
Pendy deserves some form of recognition for his innings today. He's come in at a very difficult period for his team, and he scored at a very quick rate. And all of a sudden, we just one run away from Shobraj's prediction. So there you go, Shobraj. Fair play to you. And we might also hit the prediction for Neha, who predicted I think it was 115 runs.
115, yeah.
So that's definitely likely as well.
We have our runs prediction climbing up to 114 now, and we see Zambia are back in the game and win prediction as well, 21%. We saw them come from 5% yesterday, closer to 50. So
Yeah.
if they can come from 5 to 50, then from 21, for them to win the game is also possible,
I think
Gokul.
Krish Badri is just back into the chat. He said 103, yes, when he predicted 103 very early on in the innings,
Yeah,
when Zoid Chand was still batting, if I remember correctly. So fair play. I think a lot of the guys in the
good
chat today
prediction. Yeah.
have all had their predictions come true. So hopefully we are their lucky charm. Helping them getting their predictions correct. It's another big swing attempted by Zoe Pendy, who misses it. So 104 for 7 after the end of the 19th over.
Ninth over, the last over. How much runs do you predict, Gokul? We can have this on the chat as well,
As long as we get
guys.
more than one, I'm happy, because Badri has already won, and
Yeah,
Shobraj is very close to winning his prediction as well. So fair play to the two of them. As long as
yeah,
these guys win, I'm happy. I think Neha's the only person left, so I'm gonna say 11 runs, so that Neha can get that prediction correct as well. No worries, Badri. Really happy that you're enjoying your cricket, enjoying the cricket on cricketlounge.tv as well. Obviously, feel free to give us a subscription so that you can join us for any future games as well. You'll be notified when we go live on YouTube. But if you're just trying to, catch up on some cricketing action, you can watch all of the cricket that we have to offer on cricketlaunch.tv. Obviously, we're currently covering this competition, the West Africa T20 trophy, and we're also covering 3 divisions of the Kuwaiti Falcons Championship. And we have more exciting cricket on the way as well. So feel free to keep yourself up to date by watching the games on cricketlaunch.tv for free.
yes, guys. We are into the last over, second delivery. I think it is Emily bowling. No, it's Ruba Gumya bowling it. But
Not
mind
quite
games.
sure what user
Dada
died
Bhai. Yeah,
said there. He said 111 for 5. It can't be 111 for 5 because they've already lost 7 wickets, user. So they can still get to 111, but obviously they would have ended up losing
mm,
more wickets. And obviously,
yeah,
people still backing Rwanda, though. 80% win probability for Rwanda. We didn't really speak about this till now, Kritesh. But
yeah.
even though they got to a decent target in the end, the win prediction hasn't really moved a lot in Zambia's favor. I think that just comes down to the fact that this Rwandan team, is almost a super team, very strong, high quality, players. We didn't get to see it yesterday with their batting, almost underperforming a bit. Hopefully, we get to see a better batting performance from them today.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you, Badri.
might thank you, Badri, for your compliments. Thanks. Your predictions are also spot on, I would say. You predicted 103 when we were expecting somewhere closer to 100, 98, 99.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of our predictions are coming true. Hopefully, Sobraj is happy. He got his prediction as well. So we're all happy today. We'll just have to wait to see if Zambia can control them. Obviously, yesterday, since Zambia were chasing only 49 runs, they did not bring their top batters. But today, we might be expecting them to open with their top batters, and let's see what they are capable of. If they can take on Zambia's bowling attack or not. Thanks, Pyro Legion. Yeah, Pyro Legion, initially when we started our channel, Gokul,
Yeah.
his predictions weren't coming through, but
Yeah.
slowly,
Some of the predictions were a
now.
bit crazy though, Kritesh. I remember there was a game where they were 8 down and he expected them to score another 40 runs. Things like that
Yeah.
were pretty uh,
Very poor
crazy.
performance from keep wicketkeeper so far.
Yeah.
He had given almost 4 5 buys in this innings,
Yeah,
Gokul.
but we have to
Mm,
say, over the past couple of days we did say that a lot of the keeping in the league has been really good. A lot of the fielding in the league has been
yeah,
excellent. We saw some really good fielding efforts yesterday. Even from Sierra Leone, who looked like they probably had nothing to even play for. A lot of
yeah,
diving efforts in the field trying to stop runs from leaking. So I'm really happy with the quality of fielding across the competition. But just today, I think the keeper has struggled a bit. But just to let you guys know as well, as the last ball of the innings, even if they get a 6, they'll unfortunately fall below what Neha had predicted in 115. So I think unfortunately Neha, you won't get your predictions correct
That's
unless
another six, Gokul. That's a six.
yeah,
As
but
you were talking about, they hit a six.
yeah, but I feel like it's still
115. I
yeah,
think more than for 115 is what he expected.
yeah. I think
I
there's
don't think there
more.
is a ball left. No, I think
No,
that's
it's
it.
fine. Yeah, that's it.
That's
But
it.
again, close enough
Yeah.
predictions. I think they're gonna be happy with it in the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it's 114, Kritish, by the way. It was
Yeah,
108
sorry, it's
innings.
114.
So 114 for 7 in the 20 overs that they've played so far, guys. I put that in the chat as well. Um, what do you make of it, Kritish?
Yeah, I would say it's good batting from Javed Patel today and Dadabai and Soeb Pendi who came in towards the end. I
Yeah,
think the most of the runs they scored was in the last 5 overs, very crucial for them. Not even the last 5 overs, last 3 overs, which is going to change so many things in the game so far. We were initially expecting them to score only closer to 90 runs, and it might be an easy chase from Zambia, what we expected. But since they scored 114, I think with the bowling lineup Zambia have got, it's going to be very interesting second innings. So, guys, please join with us for the second innings. Take a quick break, and we'll be back. Let's see if Zambia can defend the 114 score or if
yeah.
Rwanda are able to chase it
Thank you so
quite
much.
comfortably.
All of the interactions so far in this first innings, guys. It really made the innings more interactive. And just to let you guys know as well, I'll put the link for the stream again in the chat, just in case you guys are interested in, getting your stream ready for the second half. Please feel free to do so, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll get back to you guys as soon as the second half action gets underway.
Hi guys, welcome back to the second innings where Rwanda are chasing 115 runs. I think so. Yeah, the target is 115 in 20 overs. We have Soeb Pindi bowling his first over. Obviously, he was very economical in the yesterday's game where Zambia played. He has taken 2 wickets so far in the previous game, giving away only 23 runs. So we might be expecting some great economical bowling spell from Zoeb Pandi, also taking some wickets today. A good start, not a great start, as I was about to say good start, but realized that they've scored only 1 run in the first over, that too coming from the very first ball. After that, it was Didier struggling a little bit, but Hamza seems a bit positive, Gokul. With these two bats, I think if the runs are coming, it is going to be coming from Khan Hamza, I would say.
Yeah, possibly. I think Kalam's obviously the more aggressive of the two, but Didier looked really solid yesterday. They need
Mhm.
115 runs to win Gogre, so I think that's
Yeah.
something that you need to keep in mind.
Yesterday, Didier, he's the wicketkeeper as well. He scored 10 runs of 13 balls. Yesterday, they did not have a lot of pressure, but today, against Zambia, having great bowling lineup and the target is 115, I think anything can happen in the second innings. We see Zambia have slowly climbed up to 23%, but if they continue with the same bowling, what we saw yesterday, they might be back in the game. I have some predictions going on in the chat section, Google. I think when we are on the break, there have been so many comments on this. We have Rwanda batting is strong, says Anandana Gowda. I think their batting is strong, but so do Zambia's bowling. Their bowling is very strong when compared to Rwandan bowling, I would say. Do you agree to that, Gokul? Do you think Rwanda bowling is stronger than, Zambia's bowling is stronger than Rwanda's bowling
No,
attack?
I actually think that Rwanda's bowling is better, at least on paper, and they've shown today that they are really good, except for that one over where
Hmm.
they struggled a bit. It was really good. So the score is two. I'll just go over by over. So 1 for 1 after one over. Just put that in the chat as well for you guys. But I mean, again, you just need one good bowler to step up. Aslam Badshah was quality yesterday, so let's have a look to see if we can repeat that level of consistency today as well. Um,
Yeah. I think he was the one who gave away so many runs, Gokul, even though he was. I think that's a wicket. There we go. As we were talking, how
yeah,
good Aslam Basha was. He takes a wicket.
yeah.
A great breakthrough.
Gogri just
Didier, he
said
was.
Zambia's bowling is fire, and they're on fire. They get another wicket there. Impressive bowling performance overall in the competition so far. I know it's just been the one game previous to this, but they get an early breakthrough today. So it could be that they're gonna struggle now, Rwanda, to get a little bit of momentum in the power play. Didier, the guy who looked really good yesterday, played a lot of quality shots in the innings, a few cover drives as well, ends up getting out. I think they should just make sure that they bat sensibly for
Yeah.
the rest of the power play, not lose any more wickets. They're not chasing a mammoth total. As long as they don't lose a lot of wickets, they should be fine.
Yeah, definitely okay. But we saw yesterday Aslam's the man who took 2 wickets, but he was a very expensive bowling option on Zambia's bowling attack.
Yeah.
So maybe he might give some runs, but obviously he's going to compensate it by taking some wickets. And we have Soeb in the bowling from the other end as well. He is very economical. 25 runs power play is the prediction from Gogri. I think it might be a bit higher than that.
Yeah.
What is your predictions for power play, Gokul?
My prediction for the power play probably around maybe about 35 runs. They still have a lot of batting to come. Isaiah is top quality
Mhm.
bat as well, so
Yeah.
that 35 runs should still realistically be possible if they get
Mhm.
going in the power play. But I think they probably want to make sure they don't lose any more wickets. So that probably brings that 35 runs down to maybe 28 or so.
We
And
have
we have to consider the first over they only scored 1 run. So they missed
yeah.
out on the 5 balls. So it probably is. maybe 7 or 8 runs high, that 35 line, so probably around 27, 28. I think Rwanda still favourites, as you can see on the predictions board at 67%. I think that's a bit too inflated on Rwanda because of the quality of the team. I think Rwanda still probably has about 55% chance of winning this game, with that early wicket just making it a little bit more complicated for them now.
Yeah, the early wicket is going to be a lot of impact on Rwandan batting, I would say. But to answer Sridhar Bhumi's prediction question, I would say still Rwanda, the higher chance for Rwanda to win it. They've got better batting lineup until the tail enders if they expose them. So if they don't lose any wickets, they can clearly win this game. But also we need to consider Zambia's bowling attack. If they start bringing out spinners earlier on
Yeah.
after these two bowlers, I think it might be pretty difficult scoring some boundaries. So we might be expecting a slow batting attack from Rwanda in the second innings,
Yeah.
but they might end up chasing it. That's my
Yeah,
prediction for
Zambia
you, Sridhar
definitely have
Bhumi.
a chance, Goguri. And Goguri also asks how are both the teams having strong bowling lineups and not as strong batting lineups. And I feel like the answer there is basically just like technique and quality. A lot of these guys probably come from other countries as well, so they end up having that level of exposure. But if you are a country that hasn't really had a lot of cricketing history, it makes it hard for that level of quality batting to take place. Like you won't have that many quality batsmen in the first place. But overall, I feel like there are still really good batsmen. It's just that they haven't been able to build the confidence yet in the competition so far to get going. And I think as we progress over the next couple of days, with more games being played, they're going to get into a better mindset and better understanding of the pitch conditions as well. So I feel like we can definitely see a lot more quality from them.
So, for information, guys, after 2 overs, it is 5 runs for 1 wicket. Hamza Khan on 3 runs, and it is Ise on just 1 run. So we'll see if these two get going. Sridhar Bhumi, Zambia will win is his
A
prediction.
lot of
Uh,
Zambia fans in the chat today, I guess, Kritesh. I think we saw that
I think
yesterday as well.
everybody is bagging it. Is
Everybody
they are
loves
the
Zambia.
underdogs.
Yeah.
They are the underdogs in this particular tournament. With 4 teams, I think Zambia seem to be, because we don't have a lot of stats
Yeah.
on them. We're not quite sure if they are capable of performing, but they
Gogri,
are proving us that
the
they are
required
possible.
run rate is just over 6.
6 runs. Yeah.
So you'll just have to keep that in mind as well. Again, they probably wouldn't mind not scoring as quickly now. They probably don't want to lose wickets because we saw in the first innings as well, just having the freedom to go after every bowler towards the end of that innings just gave them a massive boost. And I think that's something that they would really appreciate at this moment in time as well, to not lose wickets so that they can still have enough batsmen, quality batsmen towards the end of the innings who can come and chase a big total down. Let's have a look now to see how they go about it in this third over, guys. 0.6, yeah, I think that's supposed to be for the required run rate.
Who are
Who are
you
you
two
two supporting?
supporting?
I'm always
I would
supporting the
want to.
underdog, so I'm gonna say
Yeah,
Zambia.
I was about to say the same. They're all supporting Zambia.
Yeah,
We want them to win this game. It's going to give
yeah,
them a lot of exposure and experience. Playing against Rwanda, obviously they are well experienced team. They've got a lot of exposure, but
yeah,
being Zambia, who doesn't have same level of exposure, and coming here, winning against them, not just winning, even if they don't win, they put up a great fight, but
yeah,
until the end, I would say. So
definitely.
let's see. If Zambia win, I think all of us are happy. Not just both of us. It is so many people in the comment section as well. We see so many supporters for Zambia today. Let's see if they can do it today. Another ball, another dot ball after first ball being 2 runs. Soeb Pendi, he took 2 wickets yesterday.
Yeah,
Economy was under 6. He's still keeping the same economy, but he was unable to take any wickets. We'll see. Yesterday, Rwanda showed enough. I think they were chasing a very low total, Gogri. That's why they didn't show their capability. Oh, that's a football skills from Soeb Pendi trying to kick the ball towards the wicket and somehow ended up not finding the target, saving the batsman's. It's Hamza Khan's wicket, if I'm not wrong. Where are you watching, guys? So, Asylum Gomes, if you click on the pinned comment on this comment section, it'll take you to Cricket Launch TV, where you get to watch this game for free. There is no need for you to sign up, and there is no interruption. You get to watch the fastest stream out there for this particular competition, and no ads, as we've said.
Yeah.
A fast stream. You don't miss out on any dramas happening. You can keep yourself updated, and you can
Yeah.
on the
It's
chat
also
section you
the
can give us a
fastest stream
prediction.
in the world, guys. So if you are trying to get updates as soon as possible, there's no other fastest live cricketing source in the world for this competition other than cricketlaunch.tv, because we have exclusive rights for streaming. We get to basically have the fastest stream in the world. Extras is minus for Zambia. I think, yeah, that's the problem. Zambia bowling extras won't help them in the long run. You're basically releasing a little bit of the pressure. You're giving them opportunities to get runs. It's not what you need to be doing. That's exactly what you need, though, that Yorker length ball that's going to keep, adding up to that
The
pressure
pressure
on
still
the
on, yeah.
batsman. So I think so far so good in that sense for the Zambian bowlers. We
Zambian
just need to
bowling.
make sure they're a bit more consistent with their line and length and potentially get a few more wickets, and I'm sure they'll be able to win the game from there. But as it
I think,
stands, they're
yeah.
slowly inching closer when it comes to that win probability. But you don't want players like Khan Hamza or Isaiah to get settled in, because they can start punishing you then.
Yeah, definitely, Gokul. You don't want them to, or don't want the batters to get settled, and you don't want to make them comfortable in scoring runs. You need to keep the pressure, keep changing the lines in the bowling, and it is going to make. Gogri says we want boundaries. I thought initially that Gogri was also supporting Zambia, but turns out he is supporting Rwanda. Still, Caesar Bomai is asking who will win. We'll just have to wait it as the prediction says 36% for Zambia, but
Yeah.
I think it is more like 42% for Zambia with
Yeah.
the way they are bowling and
I would
controlling
say
it.
45-55 in Rwanda's
Yeah.
favor.
Mhm.
But I think it's a definitely like close game. It just depends on this period of play. 3 overs left in the power play. If they can get some runs, then Rwanda's going to be better. If there's another wicket, I think Zambia is going to be better. So we'll have to just wait and see how it goes, guys.
Yeah, I think Gogri has changed his mind. He also wants wickets. He doesn't want boundaries.
Yeah.
Rwanda easy win for sure. I don't think it's going to be easy win against this Rwandan bowlers.
Yeah.
They have only showed their paces so far, and if they can expose their spinners, then it is going to be difficult. I think the wicket breakthrough might be coming only if they bring spinners in. I think there might be a possible wicket taking opportunity this ball. Uh, I think ends up being just a
It's
single there.
top edge, but there's a fielder there in third man who will cover it, so it's just going to be a single. So I think all of a sudden there's some support for Rwanda as well. So I think it's a very well poised game. I think just like our predictions, the chat also almost around that 50-50 mark. People supporting both the teams. Rwanda 100. Yeah, they have been scoring very slowly, but at the same time, I think the wickets are more important to them for this period of play than anything else. They probably still want to utilize the power play, but this is top bowling from Aslam though. I think that's something.
Oh, we can see that is the pressure being built up, Gokul. The batsman is trying to go for shots, but these bowlers, they are changing their length and controlling it. So many dots so far. I think almost 3-4 dots or every over. 3 dots in an over is going to put pressure, especially during the power play. This is not you should be expecting. Rwanda have been one of the top teams, having won the game yesterday. Uh, we expected them to score at least closer to 40 runs coming out of power play, but I don't think that is happening. What are your predictions for power play, guys? Please let us know in the comment section.
Need 2 more wickets in the power play, predicts Sridhar. He's expecting, I think they were expecting about 3 or 4 wickets in the power play during that halftime break.
Yeah.
I think they probably need that to come true if they want to have any real chance of putting any pressure on this Rwandan team. Rwanda
With
top forms is Gogari. I'm
with
not quite sure who
2
Gogari is supporting. It's like either Rwanda or Zambia at this point.
I think he's just supporting whoever his favorites at that point. As we were telling Gokul, we were telling that the prediction for both the teams is more like 45-55. There we go. We are exactly on that point now. 45-55 for Zambia.
Yeah.
I think Zambia are back in the game, and if they manage to take wickets, most probably they might become the favorites of this game, I would say. What are your predictions with two more overs to go for power play, Gokul? I think it is going to be under 30 the way they're playing.
Yeah, definitely. I think
I'm
they're
think
not scoring 10
I'm
runs an
thinking more
over.
like 28 runs. Twenty-eight,
That's
27
still
run is
very
my
high. I feel. I think they probably. I think they're in for another 12 runs. So I'm going to go 22.
22. I'm gonna go for still 27 or 26. I told you 25 Gogri. So Gogri's prediction is 25. And we had Sridhar very active on the chat. Let's see if he gives us a prediction. He was predicting so many things in the game for the wickets and in the previous innings as well.
Yeah.
30 in power play from Mananas. That's a bit too much. 10 runs each over with great bowling from Zambia. I don't think that is possible. We just have to see if it is Zoe Pendi continuing with the bowling attack or if it is somebody else. I think it's Zoe Pendi. That's why it doesn't work out very well. You can't be giving out extras when you're defending a very low total. 100% Zambia. Sridhar, come on, please let us know your thoughts on predictions for the power play score. Oh, it is Dada by bowling.
Nandabhai
Second ball.
obviously did really well with the bat today for his team. Let's see what he
Yeah.
can do with the ball as well. Some bat on this. It's just going to be another
Another
single.
single.
I think we're looking at a lot of singles now, guys, if I'm being honest with you. And especially even in that post power play period, I feel like there's just going to be a lot of ones and twos. It is a pretty big boundary. Quick outfield, though. So obviously there is the likelihood of boundaries, but it's going to be very hard to come by.
So Gogri has made his mind. He says he's supporting Zambia. That is the final call from him. Pyro Lichin says some idiots at 30 for 4 in power play. So I'm not quite sure whose prediction that was. But I don't think 30 is possible, and I don't think 4 wickets is also possible with just 8 balls left in the power play.
I'm just putting the link to the cricketlaunch.tv website in the chat again, guys. If you are interested in watching the game, feel free to click on that link, and we'll be more than happy to have that discussion with you guys again on your opinions or insights that you require about these two teams. But again, looks like a very exciting period of play now for Zambia. They've done really well. Gogris is missing better for life today. So says some idiot say Rwanda will win.
Oh, we have our Ajaz Wani back.
Yeah, Ajaz is
Good
back.
evening, bro. We are happy to have you back on the comment section. Please let us know your thoughts on the game between Rwanda and Zambia. And what was see the Brahma? He says Rwanda will win. I think everybody wants Zambia to win today.
There you go. It's a
A
big
great
shot.
shot.
And that's a boundary. One bounce. I think it's just missed that boundary rope. So almost all of a
2
sudden,
inches.
it looks like they're going to start changing their intent. Hamza Khan, obviously taking the bowling on, and I feel like that's what they were waiting for. Another Zambia supporter in the chat, guys. This is Ajazwani supporting Zambia. Quite a lot of Zambia fans today. Just a handful of Rwanda fans so far. But I think if you're a Zambia fan, you'll be happy how the game's gone till
So
this
far.
point. And if you're a Rwanda fan, you'll probably be hopeful that Hamza Khan can step up and score some runs for you. So it's going to be another quick single. And it's going to be, I think, one ball still left in the over thanks to that extra early on. I think it's 8 runs of the over so far. So I think, Kritesh, your prediction is still very
Yeah.
highly possible.
My prediction was 26-27 run, guys, for the power play, and Anana's prediction was 30, and Gogri predicted 25 runs. Gokul, your prediction was 22, right?
Yeah,
Not
mine
wrong.
was 22. So if this is a boundary, then probably not likely. I think it's going to be a
That's
single
another
last
single.
ball. So pretty good
That's
over for
likely.
them so far. They got 9 runs off it. Somebody said, I think somebody said 30. Was it Pyro who said 30? So technically 11 runs next over, and all of a sudden his prediction comes true. So we'll just have to wait to see who ends up getting the right prediction. Again, thank you so much, guys, for the support today. It's been incredible. We've just hit a 3,000 viewer of the day. Quite a lot of people in the chat obviously discussing it with us as well, and I'm sure it's very interactive for everybody so far. So keep the questions coming, keep your insights coming, guys. We'll be really happy to know what you guys think about the game as well. And yeah, it's been really positive.
Yeah, very positive so far. Thank you, Gokri.
Yeah, Sridhar
Hamza
says,
Khan wicket
yeah,
I want.
Hamza
I think
Khan.
everybody wants Hamza Khan's wicket
Because we know
because a
Kritesh,
lot of
Hamza Khan is
Zambia
a
supporters.
dangerous batsman though. Like he doesn't have a lot of stature. He's not a really tall, big hitting batsman, but he scores a lot of runs and he's very consistent and he can play that anchoring role. And that's what everybody probably is afraid of when they're looking at the Zambia team. They don't want somebody who can just stay for a big portion, big chunk of this innings and give consistent run flow into their team score. So I think everybody who's supporting Zambia at this moment in time probably hopes that we got a wicket coming soon. The score is 19 for 1 after the 5 overs. It's another single, so 20 for 1 now. But Sridhar, if you want to stay up to date with the scores, I would just recommend you click on the link in the chat for cricketlaunch.tv. We have the stream that's up live along with the scorecard and the stats and everything there as well. So I think you'd really appreciate just having a look at the website there just to keep yourself up to date with the score that's going on. Again, just to let you guys know, it's free of charge to watch matches on cricketlaunch.tv. It's ad free as well, so it's uninterrupted viewing. And yeah, it's also the fastest stream in the world. So if you're trying to keep yourself as informed about the game as possible, the best way to do so is by watching the match on cricketlaunch.tv. Required run rate is increasing, but not by that much. It's still only 6.4, which is still just over a run ball. So I don't think they really care about that as much. A couple of doubles as well in between those singles probably will just compensate for that required run rate. What they can't afford now is a
Yes, you
loss
don't.
of wickets.
Yeah.
And I think
I
Hamza
think
Khan's
you,
wickets.
you don't mind taking a dot ball as well, as
Mm,
far as you don't lose any wickets.
yeah,
It's
definitely.
another dot ball, but it's okay if you get the dot ball. Well, your prediction of 22 is where we are sitting right now
Yeah.
with three more balls to go.
Let's have a look to see if that can come true.
Yeah. Go another dot ball with two more balls to go. Goku, your prediction of 22 still stays. I don't think until and unless they have a boundary, my prediction will come true.
Yeah, I think you
But
do need a boundary.
Gogri predicted 23, so he needs two and a single
Is
for him
it?
to
I
get
thought
his
Gogri
prediction
said
right.
26.
25 is what his prediction was, Goku.
Okay.
It's another dot
So
ball.
there you go, guys. Just as I predicted, 22 is what it looks like it is going to be. Obviously, still a ball left in the over. Uh,
Yeah.
and I think they got a boundary in the last ball, Kritesh. So there you go, Gogri and
It's a
Kritesh. I think you guys
four.
were the closest to the prediction. And I think that it was Hamza Khan who's showing his quality again with an incredible shot. Obviously, you want
Gogri
more
predicted
from Aslam.
25. I
He,
predicted 25 or 20, 26 or 27. So Gogri. So it is the middle
yeah,
area, and we were the closer ones. Dots are good, wickets are great. Yeah, that is what we have been talking about. They can't afford losing wickets if you're a Rwandan fan and if you're a player as well. Coming out of power play, the score is 26 for 1.
yeah,
Very poor power play score from both the teams so far, Gopal. Especially from both the like all four teams so far in the tournament. We haven't seen a great scoring power play till now. They should be aiming for more than 40 runs in order to take the pressure off Rwandan's shoulders. But it's okay. They have lost only one wicket. They have got wickets in
yeah.
hand. The record run rate is not massive. They can take some time, relax, get the chase done quite comfortably. I'm not quite sure. Gogri's question, Gokul. Do you want to answer to that?
I don't think it's targeted towards us. I think it's at someone in the chat.
Okay.
But again, guys, if you think about it, both the teams probably happy with the end of the power play now. Rwanda making sure that they didn't lose any more wickets, and obviously Zambia happy that they didn't give away a lot of runs. They probably wanted another couple of wickets, like I think Sridhar mentioned as well. You don't need dots at this moment; you need wickets, and I agree with that. I think it's a really smart thing to think about to try to get wickets early on in the power play. And if you don't get the wickets in the power play, then you're going to struggle getting them post power play, because obviously the batsman can play very risk-free cricket in that period. Javed Patel, the captain's come into ball. He's bowled wide of the second ball. So again, runs that you probably don't want to give away. You can't afford to be giving extras at this moment in time. And the more they get set, the more easy it'll be for them to score runs as well.
But fight going on in the chat group. It's Anand who predicted 30 runs of 4 wickets, but no more wicket had come after the first wicket earlier on. Javed Patel is controlling it. This is what we were talking about, spin being very dominant in this tournament so far. I'm not quite sure why they did not bring the spin in the power play. Maybe they thought if they bring in the power play, they might be able to go for runs. But it's good thought of bringing spinners right after the power play, and they're doing their job very well. Anand says he's supporting Zambia. Why would I say that? Yeah, everybody is there supporting for Zambia today. That's just a single. Uh, so 2 runs so far from the over from the captain Javed Patel. With one more ball left in his over, we'll see if he's able to control it. That's another single. So end of 7 overs, the score is 29 for 1. Hamza Khan on 20 and Isaiah on 5 runs. Isaiah doesn't have the great day today, Goku. He scored only 5 runs so far, having faced 16 deliveries.
Yeah, but I think he struggled throughout the competition so far. I think it's just the lack of confidence. It almost would have been better if he wasn't the one who came into bat. I think that
Yeah.
probably would have made the difference.
Mhm. I'm not quite sure why they would bring Isaiah into attack. He scored
Target is
14 runs yesterday. Yeah,
114, Gogri.
yeah. Uh, yeah,
114,
it is
115, sorry.
115 is the target, and they are now at 29 runs. The required run rate is 6.2, whereas the current run rate is at 4. They need to increase the run rate slowly in order to make this chase a bit easy and comfortable for them. But we see so many dot balls coming. It's almost 3 dot balls every over. You can't be
Yeah.
you can't be getting 3 dot balls every over. In that case, it is going to put more pressure to going towards the end of the innings.
Yeah. No worries there,
So
Gogri.
I think we might be expecting Azim Muhammad to come into bowling. He's the leading wicket taker, guys, for your information. He took 3 wickets yesterday, very economical. I think it is him. No, it is Zoeb Chand. He was very economical, but he couldn't get his wicket yesterday. Maybe let's see if he's able to take a wicket today. Cricket Better for Life comes in. He joins joins the Zambia fan army. I would say everybody today are supporting Zambia. Gogri missed Better for Life. Such an interesting match today. Yeah, we never expected Zambia to score 115. Somehow they managed to score that 115 and they're trying to defend it. With the bowling attack they've got, it might be possible. They've got another single from Hamza Khan bringing Isaiah to the strike.
Yeah.
I don't think Isaiah will be happy the way he has been playing so far. He needs to score some runs. I think in that case, the way the pressure is being built on his shoulder, he might end up losing his wicket. Do you think he might lose his wicket very? Oh my God, that's a pressure release shot. He scored. He got a 4.
Yeah, massive required boundary there, guys.
Yeah.
He gets a much needed boundary through the between those two fielders there. Zambia's batting the problems is Gogri. I think I agree with you on that sense, because they didn't have anybody who could come and like navigate those middle overs, and Rwanda so far look like they have, and Isaiah getting a much needed boundary. I think he's been given as no, it's another boundary, Kridesh. So back-to-back boundaries from
Back-to-back
Isaiah,
boundaries from
and
Isaiah.
post power play, the intent has changed, the aggression has come in, and all of a sudden it looks comfortable for them again, Kritesh. 40 for 1 after 7.4, and Isaiah up to 13 now of his 18 balls.
Yeah, he's compensated for all the dot balls he has had, Goku. So for another dot ball, you don't mind after scoring 2
Yeah.
boundaries.
After
It's
getting
okay.
back-to-back boundaries, you have released the
Yeah.
pressure that was on you. Now your goal can almost be trying to recuperate, try to get yourself settled in again, not get too carried away with trying to hit every ball out of the park, and then get that single. I was about to say, how important that is after you get a boundary to take a single to rotate. Try to keep yourself, composed, and he's really done well there. So
I
I'm
think
sure they're going
now
to be
Isai
happy.
is pretty confident. He took single in the last delivery in the previous over,
Yeah.
keeping the strike for himself. So we might be expecting some fireworks from him, Gokul. The way he has been playing, so much pressure being built on him. He released it. Now I think he is pretty confident that he is capable of scoring runs, and he might be the one taking Rwanda to victory today.
Yeah.
So, for information, guys, the score now was 41 for 1 wicket after 8 overs, and Hamza Khan at 23, whereas Isaiah at 14 runs. I think they need to bring it's Javed Patel again. I think they are just saving Muhammad Asim for later on, Gokul. I'm not quite sure if he is in the squad today. If they miss out on him, it's going to be very, very bad for Zambia's bowling today.
Yeah, definitely. That current run rate starting to climb as well after the last couple of overs. Obviously, Zoib Chand into the attack. First ball, um, it had some bat on it, I feel, but I think it was given not out because it was impacting outside of
Yeah.
stump. So no real threat there for the batsman to play that shot. Isai, obviously the man on strike, scored a couple of boundaries in the previous over, wants to get going now. It's another dot ball. So this is what he can't afford. He got that acceleration into his innings. He cannot afford to go back into playing a very slow innings again. So I think that's something that we will have to keep in mind as well when we look at another few games. Wide ball from Javed Patel. He's only given away the 3 runs so far. So he probably wants to make sure he doesn't give away, 4 runs so far with the wide.
Yeah.
He probably wants to make sure he doesn't give away any more runs in the over. And then there you go, Isaac gets off strike, single. That's probably what he should have done from the first ball itself. Let's have a look to see if he's able to make better choices throughout the rest of the innings when he plays. What are your thoughts on Hamza Khan, Kritesh?
Hamza Khan is the key man, and they need to take his wicket somehow. There we go. Yes, he's quite confident now. You shouldn't be giving so many balls. He got himself comfortable in the crease,
Yeah.
easily scoring runs. He's not taking any risky shots.
Yeah.
He's not risking his wicket as well.
This is why you should take
You
your
see how
opportunities
cool he
early on.
is.
It's
Yeah.
another wide ball, Kritesh. So Javed Khan not leading from the front as a captain, should giving away a few extras in his over.
Yeah. So I think there might be runs. Good shot, good batting from these two, I would say.
Yeah, I think it's just
These
a
two are
single.
building a great partnership, and for you guys to keep in mind, if Hamza Khan and Isai come in to attack in batting, then there's going to be a great partnership between these two.
Yeah, they have a really
Isai
good
is going to anchor the
understanding
innings. Yeah.
between the two of them, don't they?
Yeah. So after the last ball, it's a dot from Hamza. End of 9 over, guys. The score is 46 for 1. Hamza Khan on 24 runs and Isai on 16 runs. Required runs is 69 and 66 balls.
Yeah, but again, you're not really concerned about that required rate if you're the Rwandan batsman, because obviously it looks very comfortable, and I think that's pretty straightforward chase as long as you have wickets in the bank. Hamza Khan going at a healthy run ball rate, and Isai 16 of the 24 balls that he's faced. So maybe Isai can accelerate a little bit more, and Hamza can just keep rotating the strike, not taking any risks for his own wicket, and I think it should be fine then. Just to let you know as well, guys, I will be putting the link to the cricketlaunch.tv website in the chat box. If you are interested in watching the game live, please feel free to click on that link and head over to our website where you can watch it for free. It's ad free as well, so you don't have any interruptions in your experience. And additionally, we also have the fastest stream in the world for this competition, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy that as well. Getting back to the cricket, what are your thoughts
I
now,
think
Prakash?
Gogri says Hamza got to go. I'm not quite sure what he meant. I think
I think he means that
does he
Hamza has to
want
get
him
out.
to? Yeah, I'm not sure if he wants to take his Hamza's wicket or if he
Yeah.
wants Hamza to score a lot of runs.
Not quite sure if it's
Uh,
given as a wide there. I think it's given a leg by, so it must have just flicked the
yeah.
pad on the way past the keeper. Some of the football guys as well, if you can see on your screen, getting ready for their competition as well, probably.
Mhm.
So a lot of cricket going on in, sorry, a lot of sports going on in Nigeria, in Abuja to be particular. Hamza Khan, smart cricket, stepping down the track, guiding the ball down to long on, just for a single, not taking any risks. Um, Gogri says Hamza wicket is what he
Wicket,
wants.
yeah. That is what everybody is looking for, and everybody is eager to see Gogri. We're all supporting Zambia here. Zambia, they came closer to 45 percentage, and now after the way Rwanda have been playing, they went down to 15 percentage. A massive downfall of the winning probability for Zambia. The way Hamza and Isai are batting, especially Hamza. So if you are supporting Zambia, everybody they are expecting Hamza's wicket. The ball, Hamza uh, places straight to the non-striker, making it difficult for them to score runs. Asim Muhammad, this is the man we have been talking about so far. Very economical, very economical.
Azam
He's
Mohammed, he
capable
was
of.
class in his previous match, wasn't he? He just flights the ball really well, and I think Hamza has the right attitude there, getting to the pitch of the ball, not taking any unnecessary risks. The goal for Hamza should be to make sure that he doesn't lose any wickets, and he's doing that exactly as he's supposed to. And on doing some sort of magic, not gonna say what kind, says Gogri. I think that's best you don't. But so far so good. I think Ajaz Khan was supporting Rwanda yesterday, wasn't he? He is in here today,
Yeah,
but I think he, if I remember correctly, was supporting
everybody is
Zambia.
supporting Zambia here.
Yeah, I think except for Anon and maybe Pyro,
Uh,
everybody else has been
Yeah.
supporting Zambia.
After the end of 10 over, guys, the score is 49 for 1.
Yeah,
Hamza gone on 25 and
I think
Isai on 17. A
Vikram.
very similar scoring from
Yeah,
Zambia, Gokul, 40 for 9. This is what we were talking about.
but
They
the
were
difference
unable
is
to
they haven't
score
lost wickets, Kritesh, and
any
I think that's
wickets. Yeah.
going to be massive for them towards the later end of this innings. I think while I was just trying to think, there we go. Sridhar says he's supporting Zambia as well. So a lot of Zambia fans like ourselves watching
Mhm.
this game today. But I think it was about three people I remember who was explicitly supporting Rwanda. I think it was Pyro, Anon, and I think it was Vikram earlier on in the first innings. He said that he has family relations in Rwanda, and probably that's the reason why
Rwanda.
he is supporting Rwanda. So I think we'll have to just wait and see. Guys, there's a quick break for drinks,
Drinks.
and we'll just take a quick break as well. And we'll get back to you as soon as the second half of this innings gets underway. Do let us know in the chat what you want to see happen post this drinks break, and hopefully it happens as well. Thanks for joining us again, guys. We have action underway in the second half of this innings for the Rwandan batsman. Obviously, 49 for 1 after the 10 overs is where we stand at this moment. The equation is 66 to win of 59 balls. Rise with Sumi says, Gogri, my man, how's your day going? Oh, sorry, that's
Yeah.
Better for Life that said that. Sumit says 20 overs, 100 run. Rwanda lost by 14 runs. So
I
oddly
think he
specific
just
prediction.
he's predicting by the way it has been going so far. The first 10 overs they were able to score only 49 runs, so he's
Yeah,
expecting the same in the next 10 overs as
yeah,
well. But if you're someone who watch cricket regularly, you know the intent is going to increase in the last 10 overs,
yeah.
especially after 14th or 15th
And you don't
over.
have to look
So
that far behind. You don't have to look at other
yeah,
games. You can just look at this game as well. The first innings,
yeah.
the intent really wasn't there for the first half of the innings, and it changed towards the latter half. So I think in a similar way, we're going to see that now. And wide balls like that probably don't help their case either.
Yeah. My prediction is that Gokul they'll chase this before 19th over. They're going to chase it by
I thought you
18.4
were
to be
supporting
specific.
Zambia, Kritesh. All of a sudden, another wide ball, I think, by the looks of it.
Amanda.
So,
Yeah.
Javed Patel not really getting a hold of his line in the last couple of overs. Pretty poor bowling so far from the captain, I would say.
Yeah. But with the prediction, Gokul, even though I'm supporting Zambia, but the looks, I think it is going to be Rwanda chasing it in 18.4. What are your predictions if they chase it?
I actually think that they will chase it, but it'll be a last over finish, Kritesh, because I feel like the way they've played so far, they're probably not going to take any risks. And I have a cheeky suspicion that they're going to try to take it as deep as possible without, losing wickets. Again, another single. So because of those couple of extras, it's been run a ball in this over so far, which is exactly what they would have wanted to do. Um, not really
Yeah.
happy with the way Javed is bowled. 55 for 1 after 11 overs. I'll just put that in the chat as well so that they can see.
Yeah, 55 for 1 after 11 overs. Hamza Khan on 27 and Isai on 19 runs. These two, they need to get a breakthrough from these partnership, and it has to be Hamza Khan's wicket in order for Zambia to be back in the game. The win prediction is slowly going down. It is down to 16% now for Zambia, and the run prediction, obviously, since the Rwanda favorites, it is 115. That
Yeah.
it is showing us that they might chase it very easily. Gokri says, doing great, better for life, will be better with Zambia wins. Obviously, everybody will be happy if Zambia wins. They are the underdogs. Everybody is supporting the underdogs in this tournament and will say, bad day for you. Then I think Pyro Legion is supporting Rwanda. I'm not quite sure. There's
So
multiple
wasted
supporters.
opportunity there. It was a bad ball to be hit, and they can't really make use of it. So they need to be doing better.
I think Rise with Sumit says, I think Mohammad Asim, man of the match, your
Yeah,
hard trick. Yeah, yesterday we saw great bowling from Mohammad Asim. He took 3 wickets, so we're expecting same kind of bowling from him today. Let's just see. He has given only 2 runs, 3 runs so far after bowling 1.2 overs.
yeah.
Maybe he is able to contain them under 3 or 4 runs, also taking a wicket. That might be very helpful for Zambia. They're looking confident even against their top bowler, Azim Mohammed. Another single coming through. Lot many singles. They're trying to go for a run. That's not a better idea. With the fielder standing right where the ball is going, even though there was an overthrow. Fourth delivery from Azim Mohammed. You might be expecting some runs. That's a 4. We can
Boundary
see how
ball.
fast the outfield is with the looks. It's very fast, and if you place it exactly on the gaps, you're going to find boundary. So it is 61 runs, Google. I think they might chase it very soon.
By the
After 10
looks of
overs,
it,
this is
if
what.
it does continue like this, that does look like it is potentially likely, Kritesh. Even if they're taking their best bowler on Azim on Hamza Khan, 32 of 33, Isaiah 20 of 31. Both of them very set. They've been batting for quite some time now. They just had their drinks break. They would have had time to rest and recuperate a bit as well in this Abuja heat in Nigeria. It's 33 degrees. heat with barely any wind, Kritesh. So that basically means it's just going to be incredibly hot to be batting right now.
Yeah.
Probably that's why Hamza Khan batting without a helmet. Uh, but again, they've got 6 runs of the over. One more run in the next, last ball, and they probably had, they've gone more than what the required rate is. So I think they're probably going to be happy with it. How come Rwanda didn't score much during the power play? I think the goal for Rwanda was to not lose wickets. And I think they've done that, and I think they're happy with that. They don't want anything else. They want to make sure that they don't lose wickets in the power play, and they did that well, especially after losing a wicket very early on. The intent was to just make sure that they survive for the next few overs, and they've done that for now. Almost 10 plus overs, so they've done really well to not lose wickets. And you can see maybe in this next period of play between the 12th and the 15th over, there might be a little bit more aggression from the batsmen. I think that's what they're discussing as well now.
Yeah, we have rights with Sumit. It's not just you who is supporting Zambia,
Hey
Sumit. It
guys,
is
why are you
everybody
saying
else.
4? You say it's wicket because my. Again, we said it was 4 because they hit a boundary. Rise with Sumit. We have no, ill intentions
We're not
against
controlling
you.
the game.
Exactly. We're just reporting to you what happened. If you actually want to, keep yourself up to date with the live score, you can click the link on the chat box, and you can watch this game live for free in HD. So feel free to do that if that's something that you want. Sridhar is back, backing Zambia. So the love for Zambia hasn't stopped. But I think it's just going to be a little bit of a struggle now. 54 of 48. Zoib Chand back into the attack. He went for 12 runs in his first over, Kritesh. Very, very expensive. If you look at all of the amount of runs given
That's
away
another
today.
aerial shot. A wicket.
There
Sai
you go,
is
guys.
gone.
There you go. Sumit, you wanted a wicket. Kritesh has delivered you a wicket. And Isaiah has gone. I think we did predict that, didn't we, Kritesh, that there's going to be a change of intent. And the first ball of the the session between 12th and 12th and 15th over, there is a wicket. But
we-
the
we,
real question is that really a problem for Rwanda? They probably
I
are
don't think
happy
that's a
to
problem.
get
Yeah.
Isaiah out of the middle. 31 balls,
Yeah.
20 runs. Probably works in Rwanda's favor, if anything, if you ask me, that wicket. So we'll just have to wait to see if it'll actually be of any use. Gogre very happy with that wicket, but I'm not quite sure. You should be. I think it just depends. Or Ricardo intent says Gogri. So I think that's just going to be the way they're going to play from now on anyway. Hamza Khan tells Isaiah, you've done well. You did what I asked you to do. That's fine. Don't worry about it. And the new batsman, I think it's Daniel who's coming in. Hey buddy, where are you from? So both Kritesh and I are from India. So we're watching this game live from India. And we're watching it live on cricketlaunch.tv. Where are you from, Sumit?
Gokul, we also predicted that out of these two, Hamza and Isaiah, it is going to be Isaiah's wicket earlier on
Yeah.
when he scored only 7 runs after facing
Definitely.
almost 16 balls. So for information, guys, all the predictions are coming true with a power play prediction of 26 runs, the wickets coming, and we told that it is going to be Isaiah who might be losing his wicket with Hamza and within those two. And we got it right. And my prediction of 18.4 chase is still on. We'll see if I'm able to make that as well today.
He's
I
from
am also
Nagpur.
from India.
That's very
Nagpur.
nice, Sumit. Very
Very
nice to know
good,
that.
good to hear that. Yeah. It's great to have supporters from all over the world, especially from India.
We have a lot of people from India watching today. I think it just
Yeah.
fits with the time, doesn't it? Because obviously it's getting to this evening period in India now. And obviously it's a weekend day as well, Friday. So hope you guys have a lot of good things planned for the weekend. Hope you're planning on watching some more cricket and watching our cricket on cricketlaunch.tv as well. We have the Falcons Championship that we're covering as well. So if you guys are interested in watching some of that, you should be very excited. A lot of incredible games over the last few days in that Falcons Champions Trophy. We have a lot of personal favorites in that competition as well. So if you guys are free, I would definitely recommend you check that out. And if you guys have any questions about that competition as well, feel free to ask us. We've covered a few of those games quite extensively, so we'll probably be able to give you guys some insights as well. It's a good shot from Hamza Khan, but there's a fielder there who's going to make sure that it's just a single. So 35 of 37 for Hamza Khan so far. I guess if Hamza Khan or then match will win Zambia. Yeah, I think Hamza Khan's a
Huh?
huge wicket, but I don't think
Yeah,
it's enough for you to say that Zambia will just win
just
the
his
game.
wicket. Yeah. Just his wicket is not enough, Sumit, because they're not chasing a massive total. They just need 50 runs. So you're still yet to test the middle orders. You're not are down to tail enders. So everybody is capable in Rwanda. Obviously, they're playing for the national team. It is all the best players in Rwanda playing for them. So middle order is definitely
Yeah.
great. Daniel yesterday he did not have a great innings. He scored only 1 runs. He got bowled by Abubakar Kamara after playing 3 balls. So he might have to score some runs today in order to prove that he is capable and he's a great middle order and top order batter for Rwanda. Zoeb Chand, given with 17 runs in 2 overs, very
Yeah,
expensive
but
at
a
this
good
point.
comeback though. He went for 12 in that first over, and he's come back in the second over, got the wicket of
Yeah,
Isaiah, and he's also been decently economical.
yeah. They've also got Orchid, who is very aggressive batter, I would say.
Yeah, yesterday we
If I
saw that as
think,
well.
yeah, he scored 9 runs very easily. He made them chase. He was a very low total, but he was the one who chased it till the end. Didn't lose his wicket. So if we lose any wicket now, we might be expecting Orchid to come into strike, and he'll be able to do the
Yeah.
scoring.
Tehaj
He see
Gaming
he
says, "Batao kaun jeetega." I think it's very hard to say who will win. I think from this condition, you'd expect the batting team to win. It's 62 for 2 after 13 overs. They've
49
only
runs away from
Yeah, they've only
42
lost
balls.
2 wickets. The required rate is only over 7. I think you should always back the batting team based on stats in this situation. But at the same time, the Zambian team have a lot of quality bowlers. Azam Mohammed, one of them, is bowling now. So I feel like this game is very interesting. I think the prediction says 70 for Rwanda, 30 for Zambia. I think it's a bit more of maybe about 62, 63, maybe even 65 for Rwanda and 35 for Zambia. So I think it's a bit closer than what we all expect, guys. So we'll have to just wait and see how this game goes.
Yeah. Cricket Better for Life knows what he's talking about. Asim Mohammed, the key bowler, the dangerous man who can take wickets and control the scoring as well. And we
Gogri says
have a question
Gogri has a
from
Zambian
Samit.
friend who says so Gogri says he has a Zambian friend. So good for you, Gogri. Hope your Zambian
Yeah.
friends watching the game as well. I also want to join you guys in this live next time. Is it possible? Asks Sumit. Join in what sense? Are you saying that you want to watch along with us? Because obviously you can if that's the question. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel and click on that notification bar so that every time we go live you are informed and you can obviously join in with us. Whereas joining in on the call, unfortunately, that wouldn't be possible.
Yeah.
But obviously, we are looking into possibilities where we can maybe have instances where one or two people join in on the call and ask questions to our inside specialist Kritesh. You can see him right there. You can ask him questions live. Hopefully, we are trying to see if that becomes possible as well. So just keep yourself subscribed to the channel so that you get any updates if it becomes available. And just to let you guys know, we are getting close to our 4,000th viewer of the day, which is obviously really nice to see. Incredible turnout so far, and we're really happy with the way it's gone. Very excited, and hopefully you guys are able to keep joining our stream and keep asking questions, and we'll really appreciate that, guys. But thank you so much for all of the turnout today and all of the support. Does truly mean a lot.
Yeah, also keeping the watch along very interactive with the questions and your predictions. Thank you so much, guys. My prediction for the chase is 18.4, and still I haven't heard any prediction from you guys. I think it is to do with the Zambian supporters mostly on our comment section. They don't want to predict for Rwanda winning this game earlier on.
Yeah.
What is your prediction, Gokul? They just need 43 runs, 6 overs to go.
I think again, I feel like it has to be a chase. From this position, only a crazy team would end up losing the game from a batting
So
position.
Gogri, so my prediction for 18.4 is that Rwanda will chase the required run in
Goggins says
18.4 runs, and
18.4 run, 18.4 all out. How do you think they're going to get all out? 8 wickets in 4.2 overs. I think that's a
yeah.
bit too extreme. Butterfly says Zambia will win in the 20th overs. So we'll
Yeah,
have to just
after
wait and see if that's the case.
we'll just see. Still, yeah, you haven't given your prediction, Gokul. You just say that Rwanda might be able to chase it, but we
I
need the
told you, right?
prediction
It's
within
going to be in the
numbers.
last over, I feel like.
Last over, okay.
Yeah.
Gogri, 43 runs in 24 balls. Yeah, I think it is possible. So I think Pyro Legion is targeting Better for Life, saying that Zambia will win. Or I'm not sure if he's predicting for us. So Rise with Samit has sent your Insta page. So the Insta page is also the same name, Samit. If you search Cricket Launch
Cricketlaunch.tv.
TV,
Yeah, it's another
yeah, you'll be
boundary
able to
there,
find.
guys. So Daniel getting underway. He's not wasting time like Isaiah was. And all of a sudden, it's 77 for 2 in 14.3 overs. That's 11 of 10 for Daniel. So he's providing Khan Hamza really good support there as well, guys. So I feel like it's going to be a very close call affair today.
Rwanda will win easily. For Rwanda batting, not possible. I'm not quite sure what he meant not possible from Gagari, but I think he's saying that chase in 18.4 is not possible. But you can see that there's a boundary, so I feel it is possible. Let's see.
I think it's a
Yeah.
single basically in that last ball of the over.
Everybody's upset with Hamza's batting. Do you think Hamza might be able to reach a half century here, Gokul? They need almost another 38 runs.
Yeah.
And for him, he need 13 runs out of the 38 to reach that 50
Yeah,
run
I
mark.
think he should be able to. I think at this moment he's just happy to take singles and rotate, strike.
Yeah.
But I feel like eventually he will also start going for it as we get closer to the end of the innings. And once that happens, I think it should be pretty straightforward for him to get to his own personal milestone.
Yeah. Gogri says, watch the Zambian percentage go up as Hamza gets out. I don't think the Zambian percentage will
Yeah, I don't
have
think a wicket
any
at this
change.
moment will make a big difference, if
Yeah.
I'm being honest. It all comes down to the fact that they have
Maybe
so many
just
wickets left.
1%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe just 1%. Pyro next match prediction, mate. So let's get done with this game before we go for the
Yeah,
predictions of the
exactly.
next game.
Let's finish this prediction because obviously a lot of predictions already backing Zambia, and I think by the looks of it, we all probably end up going wrong. I think my prediction was more in favor of Rwanda, but I was hoping that Zambia wins because I really like the Zambia team.
Yeah.
So can back the opposite team. So I think Better for Life just
So he
wants
just
to
wants.
go exactly opposite to whoever Pyro supports.
But I think Cricket Better for Life, the next game is most likely to be one-sided with Nigeria and Sierra Leone. Yesterday we saw very
Yeah.
poor performance from Sierra Leone. The fielding was up to the mark, but the scoring is not great. So what is the point if you have great fielders if you can't score?
Yeah.
Yesterday they ended up scoring only 49 runs. Nigeria being the top team in this tournament so far, if Nigeria bat first, I'm expecting them to score closer to 150 plus, and if Sierra Leone bat first, it is going to be under 80 or 90 runs.
Yeah.
90 runs, I would,
A
to
good
be
shot
honest.
through covers, and it looks like it's another boundary. So Khan Hamza, taking his team potentially all the way here, guys. He gets to 43 or 42
43.
with an important boundary, 85 so far. 3 balls still left in the over, and Azim Muhammad, the best bowler in the team, is being taken to the shops. And all of a sudden, this game looks like it's running out of favors for Zambia. It looks like it's running away from them, and every prediction that everybody made in favor of Zambia looks like it will be under threat now. 30 of 27 is the equation, and they've got 8 wickets in hand, guys. I think that's more important than anything else that we discussed today. The 8 wickets probably means that it puts them in a massively favorable position. Another smart show of batting there by Hamza, getting the boundary, immediately getting off strike. We rarely see this in this level of cricket where the batsman has the composure to get a boundary and then rotate the strike. So fair play to Hamza for all of the hate that he's getting in our chat. You guys still have to agree that Hamza's been, playing really well today. Quality batting performance, or single-handedly getting his team close to winning this game. And it looks like another boundary. So Daniel living up to his name as a big hitter. He only scored a single yesterday, as Kritesh mentioned earlier on. But back-to-back boundaries in the over, and a ball still to go. And they've got to 90 of 2. So now it's getting closer and closer to that run a ball requirement. 20, so it's run a ball now. It's 25 of 25. So basically, all they need is a single every ball now, guys, to win the game. So a lot of the predictions that people made just looking like it might not actually end up coming true, guys. All because of this incredible batting performance from Hamza and supported by Daniel towards the later half of this innings. Again, smart batting, taking a single of the last ball, no dot balls from this point. So really positive for these guys so far today, isn't it?
Yeah, the tables have turned all exactly, Gokul, because yesterday we saw Asim Mohammed, sorry, taking 3 wickets
Yeah.
and keeping his economy below 5, whereas Daniel, he scored only 1 run, losing his wicket. So today it is the day for Daniel. He's able to score runs, whereas Asim Mohammed is unable to control the batting attack from Rwanda. So exactly opposite things happening. This is what we mentioned as well to Sumit earlier on. He came back and he predicted after the 10 overs that they'll be scoring only 50 runs in this over. Sorry, in the next 10 over mark. And we told the intent is not going to be the same and it is going to increase drastically, especially after 14th over. That's what I mentioned, I remember. So you see
Hey,
the
Rise Sumit says, hey, what is this? This boring match.
match.
I don't
I think he's
this
just
is boring
disappointed
so
that
far.
Ravanda is able to chase it.
Yeah.
He's just upset. He doesn't want to accept the Ravanda is winning the game.
No, I feel like it's very harsh if you're a Zambia fan like myself to watch this, because we were
Yeah,
hoping that Zambia can pull it through, but you can't deny the fact this is really smart batting from
yeah,
Rwanda.
Ravanda.
They just
Yes,
done, they played
definitely.
the game the way it's supposed to be played. Didn't take any unnecessary risks. Didn't try to throw the game away. And that just shows you quality. And Zoe Pendy comes into the attack. He's probably the best bowler.
Yeah.
And I think this is where the game might start getting a bit more interesting. Obviously, Zoe Pendy, 5 runs in the 13 balls he's bowled so far. So incredible value bowler, obviously. Putting a lot of pressure on this Rwandan batting lineup now, because every dot ball is another risk that they'll have to take to compensate. A little off the mark there as they're bowling a low full toss. They run one,
I
and I
think
think
they
they
went
run
for two
two
there.
because of the
Yeah, this was
misfield. So
misfield.
Zoe Pendy is going to be very angry at his fielders there for not limiting that to just the single. He probably would have enjoyed bowling to Hamza as well. That would have been like a really good matchup for us to watch. And I feel like this game is actually going to go to the very end. I think Kritish said that the game will end in a couple of overs' time. We'll have to wait and see if that is the case. It obviously can. They just one big over away. Another over like the previous one from Asim Mohammed. And you're
Yeah,
looking at a completely different outcome. Bit of a nice pinpoint Yorker.
yeah.
Exactly. That's where
Great Yorker bowling.
Pendy is so dangerous when he bowls that full fast Yorker.
Obviously, he is the best bowler they've got. It is Zoya Pendi and Asim Mohammed, but Asim Mohammed did not have a great day today. But Zoya Pendi, even though
Yeah.
these two are well settled, they're going aggressively against all the batters. He's able to control them. That clearly shows the experience and the ability he has
Yeah, for sure.
coming in the last 4 overs. He's got one more over to control the scoring, but unfortunately, the other 2 overs are not in his hand. He can't do anything about it. All he can do is try taking a wicket, and that might be very helpful for the next bowler to come in, who will be bowling the 17th and 19th over. Sorry, the
As a
18th
full
and
toss
20th
again
over.
through
Yeah.
covers. There isn't a fielder there, so just a really wayward ball by Sohaib Pendi, and all of the hard work he's done so far in the over. Obviously, just giving away the 4 runs, undone with that full toss, and ends up going for 4. Yes, better for life. Like always, Kritish ends up jinxing people, and that jinx has favored anybody who's supporting Rwanda, because he's hit another boundary here. Daniel, I think that's fourth boundary in this innings for Daniel, and he's looked really solid. A really contrasting innings today from yesterday, where he struggled and got out for just one. Almost like a much needed comeback for him from a personal standpoint. And obviously, the Rwandan team is going to be really happy with that as well for him. Another incredibly well timed shot, but this time a little bit closer towards the fielder, so it's just going to be the one. And another really good over
Excuse me.
ends for them, 9 of it. The required run rate almost tanking at this moment. Gogri says, Kritesh, please jinx Hamza. 100 for
Okay,
2 after
okay. For
17.
for your sake, Gogri, Hamza has been great so far. Scored 45 runs, easily from 44 balls. He's not uh missed so many balls. Very confident batter,
Yeah.
very positive. So we might be expecting a 50 from him very easily
Are you
before they
still
chase the next 15 runs.
are you still thinking it's a boring match, Sumit? Because I feel like it's very far from being a boring match, and they get another run. I think it's another boundary. So Hamza Khan. Oh no, that's a replay. Sorry, I fell for it second time.
There we go,
No, it is
guys.
a boundary, isn't
Gokul is
it?
falling for the trap today. No, that's not a boundary.
That's
Ah, there you go. That's a boundary. It's okay, but not the same boundary what you saw.
yeah. So
That's
four
another.
boundaries in the last 2 overs. So wait, Kritesh, one more
Gokul,
again.
that's another highlight.
No, okay.
Okay, that's a highlight. Another highlight, Gokul.
Kritesh
You
falls
made
for
me
it
fall
again.
for it. Just because you fell for it, you pulled my leg as well. I can't be trusting you from now on. First ball is a dot, guys. It was not a boundary.
Javed Patel, captain, coming to bowl a very pressure over. 15 off, 17 the equation, guys. And all of a sudden, Kritesh has lost his mind. He's falling for the highlights back and forth. It's another single there. I think they might push for two. They do get the
Just
two.
two
So
runs, yeah.
because again, poor fielding in the boundary. So two coming off of the two balls so far, and the equation down to 14 or 13 of 16. Kritesh, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. My prediction still stays on Gokul. 18.4 is what I predicted for them to chase it. Uh, so I've got seven more balls. Sorry,
It's kept a bit
nine more
low,
balls.
almost bamboozling the batsman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, I feel like they're going to be really happy with the way they've approached this chase. Rwanda, they obviously wanted to make sure they didn't repeat the mistake from yesterday, where they had a immediate collapse in the beginning of that
So
second
very
innings.
aerial shot. Might be a wicket.
I think it is a
Yeah.
wicket. It's a good catch in the boundary, pressure catch, and Daniel goes.
Daniel.
Daniel was the keyer. Yes, he was, and he goes. And there's almost an unnecessary shot. They need less than a run a ball. Dot balls are basically as important as wickets at this moment. And solid catch in the boundary, 102 for 3 in 17.4, and all of a sudden the game is wide open again. I know the the win predictor doesn't really think that, because again he's looking at the numbers. 7 wickets still in hand. It shouldn't really a problem when you need less than a run a ball. But I think there we go. You'll start to see that change slowly but steadily. 4% now for Zambia, and we'll have to see how the rest of the game goes for these guys now.
Hamza is key here. Obviously, he is the key, but it doesn't matter. You still have 7 wickets. So the batter who is coming in he has got great experience as
Yeah,
well.
for
He'll
sure.
be easy. He is easily capable of scoring it. So until and unless magically they get more wickets, there's no way Zambia is able to win. If Zambia will win, मैं आपके 200 subscribe कर दूंगा. But very unfortunate,
Again,
Sumit.
we
I don't
hope
think there is
as well
chance.
that Zambia win for our own personal love for Zambia, but it does look like it's going to be very hard, even with that wicket. Orchard is coming in, Kritesh. Yesterday we saw he finished the game for his team quickly, 9 runs in no time.
I told you if there was a wicket, it is going to be Orchard who is
Yeah.
coming in, and he'll be able to
That's
do
why you're the
the
inside
chase very
specialist,
easily.
Kritesh. You have very detailed insights about this team, these teams, and how they run their activities. Orchard, obviously, really tall batsman, really powerful player as well. He has the ability to take anybody on and score runs comfortably. So I think we will see that there is going to be a positive change when he starts batting. Obviously, he doesn't have to take any risks. He can get a single,
There we go.
and
He gets off
Hamza
some mark.
can
That's a single.
get closer to his 50.
Hamza, yeah, Hamza needs 5 more runs to get to his 50. Stream missed the ball here.
Not quite
I'm not quite sure.
sure.
Maybe, yeah, Maybe you just had like a refresh or
No, I
reload
think
and
he's
it made
talking
you
about
mistake.
the scorecard. I think the scorecard hasn't updated because it's
Yeah.
17.5 now, I think. Yeah, but again, I think it's a wide ball. So Javed Khan, he got a wicket, but he's still giving the runs away.
Mhm.
Runs that you cannot afford to be giving at this moment in time. They still
Oh,
get
that's
four
another
runs.
4 run.
There we go. It's a boundary for Orchard. He doesn't
I think
waste time,
seven
does
run
he?
needs
He does not waste
7 run
time.
needed. Yeah. Now they need just 7.
So I think there's a problem for Hamza Khan now. Does
Yeah.
he go for a big shot and try to get his 50?
He needs to go for it if he wants to get to that personal
I
milestone
have a
of.
feeling that you're just saying that because you want to see another wicket in Zambia's favor, Kritesh. I think your love for Zambia is blinding you and making you want Hamza Khan to go after the bowler now. Boundary by Hamza says better for life. I think everybody knows that Hamza probably. I think they should just bring all of the fielders in and force Hamza to make a attempted big shot. Hopefully, he can get
Yeah.
a wicket. But I think it is Azam. Is it Azam Mohammed? Again, I'm not quite
No, no,
sure.
it's a different bowler who's coming back into attack. Uh, Let me just have a quick look who it is. I think it is Aslam who is coming into attack, Gokul. Uh, yeah, it is Aslam who is coming into attack, and let's see if he's able to. I think if he manages to keep them another 3 runs or 4 runs for the last over, then Soy Pendi might come and try to defend it.
Was it Hamza who hit a boundary last over? I didn't notice. I think maybe because he's wearing a helmet
It
now,
was,
I didn't realize.
yeah.
So he's just one run away from his 50, and the football skills out because probably the cricket was not good enough from the Zambian players. And the equation now 6 of 11 guys should be a very straightforward Rwanda win. Announces Rwanda easy win. I called it from ball one. Yeah, you know what? Fair play. And here we have
That's a
Chandrasekhar as well joining
4.
us. I think it might be given a no ball as well. I'm not quite sure if the umpire had signaled it. But that's going to be a boundary and that's going to be a 50 for Hamza Khan. So fair play, Hamza Khan. What an innings. And just as
Guys,
Chandrasekhar joins us
just to
as
let
well.
you know, sorry to cut you, Gokul. Just to let you know, guys, my prediction of 18.4 is still in. We have 3 more runs required in 2 balls.
Definitely.
Missed you in the last 2 Kuwait games last night. Yeah, sorry, Chandrasekhar. We have been covering West Africa T20 game.
Yeah,
So you can join us in the West Africa game, and we have 2 games every day.
yeah.
So yeah,
Some
please
more
feel free
cricket
to
lined
join
up for
us.
you guys. Obviously, we covered the first game here, and we'll be covering the next game as well in this competition very soon, guys. So if you are interested, please do join us for that as well. But really happy to know, Chandrasekhar, that even without us, you were keeping yourself up to date with what was going on in Kuwait. I'm sure you would have seen quite a lot of exciting cricket and some exciting cricket going on here as well, guys. It's going to be another single by the looks of it. I'm not quite sure.
That's a single, so my prediction of them chasing it in 18.4 did not come true, but I think he just wanted to give the strike to Hamza for him to get to his 50 mark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he
I
raised the
think
50 mark. He scored
he already scored a
53,
50
sorry,
because of
yeah.
the boundary
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
previous ball.
53.
But I think
Yeah.
it's a boundary again, Kritesh. I think it's another 4. So you actually might have ended up winning the prediction.
That's
I'm not
two
quite
runs,
sure.
yeah. That's 2 runs,
No, it's just 2 runs. Yeah.
2 runs. I think
So
maybe it's just a single,
I think they
not
ran
quite
2.
sure
They
if
didn't
it's.
realize that they only needed 1 to win.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. Kritesh's prediction off by 1 ball, unfortunately for him, but that's still crazy close prediction. That is insane. But what an exciting match. And Rwanda wins after playing some really sensible cricket, some quality cricket. What are your thoughts on the game, Kritesh?
Obviously, Zambia tried their level best with the bowling, but it did not work out very well, especially for Asim Mohammed. We saw how great bowler he is, how capable he can control with the control the
Yeah,
batters. But
definitely.
the only thing that did not work out is Asim Mohammed. If the things worked out very well for him today, it might be Zambia who had the chance to win the game. But obviously, 114 is not what you should be looking at in the next game, Zambia. If they score somewhere closer to 120 or 125, they can control and they can defend. We see that Soel Pendi, who is very great with the bowling, just him, it is not enough for them to defend the score. So, in order for the bowlers to defend it Zambia should be looking for somewhere closer to 120 or 130.
Yeah.
And great innings from Rwanda. Even though they lost wicket very first over,
Yeah.
they stayed pretty confident coming back into the game.
Sensible batting. Doing the basics
Sensible
right.
batting, especially until
Exactly.
the 10th over, there was no aggressive batting from them. They were very conservative, keeping their wicket safe. And after coming out of like 12th or 13th over, they showed their aggression and they showed they're capable of batting,
Yeah.
especially from Khan Hamza and Isai, to be frank. He struggled earlier on, but he scored few boundaries before losing his wicket. Even though he wasted a lot of balls, but he compensated with a few boundaries. And uh, so to finish the game, overall, great batting from Rwanda. I think if they improve batting a little bit, and they might be chasing these scores very earlier on,
Yeah.
and good bowling as well from Rwanda, I would say.
Yeah, I think overall it's a
So
positive performance,
they
and
are
they're going to be
facing
the team to beat in the
positive performance.
competition.
Yeah,
And I think they have a game tomorrow as well. So if any Rwanda fans there, you can join for that as well, and any Zambian fans can join tomorrow to see if Zambia are able to recoup for the mistakes that they've made over the last couple of days. And we'll be taking a small break between the two games. We'll be back live on the
and yeah,
channel. And we'll be covering
for
the
the next one.
next match, which is obviously between Sierra Leone and Nigeria, and that's going to be an
Nigeria.
interesting game to watch as well. So feel free to join us for that as well, guys, and we hope to catch you guys again soon.
Thank you.